am I rolling today?
Bet.
3, 5.
Yes.
1.
Yes.
What are you doing?
Perfect.
What are you doing? 6.
Yes.
13. We're getting higher. 6 again. 13.
Roll higher than 13.
14. 5.
You just
13.
Alright. 14 was the last.
What do you want?
Watch this shit. Well, it was a 3 and then I moved it when I brought the goblin off.
Yeah.
So it's a 17.
Yeah, you're doing. Okay. I think we're ready to start. Yes!
This is it.
And with my short hair too, yay. Yay.
It looks wonderful.
Thank you. I know, I had to roll a dice for it, and I did not beat the dice roll.
Yeah.
That's basically how I make all of my life decisions.
Just in
I
your
think it's
head.
more fun than just flipping a coin.
Oh,
I do it for shit to become a dare or a challenge. And then I do it no hesitation.
I will do
I think we should roll
anything
percentile dice. If we
to-
get anything other than percentile dice, we all get tattoos.
Why are we playing
Oh my, what?
We should just be playing truth or dare.
Wait, you have the 6 don't have to be that high.
You'll have to get 100 to get truth. Everything else is a dare.
Oh my god. Okay, welcome back to DC5. I am your very excited Dungeon Master Christian Bojos. With me for the first time as a group like this, doing a full campaign, not a one-shot this time, are my Tenacious Travelers. Say hi, Tenacious Travelers.
Hi, Tenacious Travelers.
Travelers.
Showers?
Somebody
Somebody
say
messed it
shower.
up, and I heard it. Alright, let's begin our campaign. So, children. So, we are in the town of Kye Munda on the Daya Mountains. This is a magical world, modern day, the equivalent as we would know it as like modern day Bangladesh or Tibet in the Himalayas with the Nagar or Sherpa people. Beautiful, medium-sized town on the side of a mountain, colorful houses with an abundance of people, all sorts of things that are happening here as well, plants and waterfalls, crystals that retain the sunlight and glow a warm purple at night, lighting the many trails. Trading here happens primarily with the Regarian people, in the valley below you. A few days' journey from there, they trade different fruits, spices, sugars that are easier to grow in a more tropical environment than in the mountains where you are. Kye Munda deals an array of herbs, meats, arts, and because of your altitude, this place is unique for its trade in arcane insects. There are things like fire mice, which are golf ball sized fireflies that only need to eat once a week, can glow as bright as a campfire, and are often kept as pets because they can tell when there's bad weather. There's Michael horns, which are medium-sized, like dog-sized beetles that have extremely hard shells, used for armor, as well as many other things. This place is wonderful and wild, but the night here is darker anywhere in the valley below. So, let's see who we first go to. A very, very important D4 roll to see who we start with. That's you. Now that you're writing things.
One sentence.
Yep. Let's go to you first. Standing just outside of a small shack, we see our first hero in this story. Eden, would you please describe your character?
I suppose. So my character is a bug-looking fairy. She is very small, green skin, covered with these very prominent beetle markings, like dots on her face, all throughout her skin. And she has Luna moth wings, and pretty standard like tunic, pants. Always has some sort of braid in her hair, whether it's an accessory or like for utility. And yeah,
Beautiful.
that
I
is
love
wisdom.
that. You are standing kind of near this abandoned shack. It's like maybe past afternoon at this point. Is that my phone?
Keep going, I'll get it.
Thank you. Just hang up. They can wait, whoever it is. You see down the road from you as well that there is a little Asmar girl who's coming up the trail. She is maybe about a yay tall. She has a
About the same
patchwork.
height.
Oh yeah. Oh thank you. Oh, it's my dad. Oh.
You are my dad.
I gotta get it. I'll text him though. while you cook on that. But she's coming up the trail. She has like a patchwork dress on. She has kind of long hair that has a ribbon tied in it as well. You see her just kind of skipping. She's like a far distance away, but she is kind of coming towards you a little bit. You just clock back before she sees you.
Am I familiar with this little girl? Or?
Give me a history check.
The first roll of the game.
First roll of the game.
Oh, God.
That is a 6!
Woo! Yes, baby! Yes, hold on. Okay. I texted my father. Yes. So you do not recognize her. Nor do you recognize kind of like where she's from either. Like her outfit with the variations of style that just normal people have is not like a garb you recognize as something from Kye Munda either. But when she sees you, she'll stop where she is. You guys are still a distance away, but you were now within earshot at least. But she will stop and just look at you.
I look back.
Hi,
Hi.
I'm Stella. What's your name?
Stella, where are your parents?
Oh,
Where are you from?
alright. She'll look around, just like at the sky. Like, where are you from?
I'm from here.
Here?
From Kye Munda.
She points to the empty shack. Yeah?
No, not there.
Oh.
Here.
Oh, this is your house?
No.
Okay. She'll like kind of like skip around a little bit. Where are you gonna go? You gonna stay here? In your house?
No. Where are you going?
Mm-hmm.
I might.
Do
Do I come around the girl and take her to town? Or do I just leave?
Is the child a mimic?
Ooh. Ooh.
That's
No, I will attempt to move closer to her and sort of have her walk with me to town.
As you get nearer to her too, you see there are tattoos all over her skin, and they warp and move, and you can see like different, like a dragon tattoo, like kind of claw and move the skin itself from the tattoo. She looks unbothered by any of this, but she still, as you get a little bit closer, she's like, "Whoa, strangers are dangerous."
I would like to help you
Why?
because you're just wandering out here alone and you're young and this is not a safe place for you to wander around alone.
Why not? It's fine. I know where I'm going.
Where are you going?
I'm going around.
What?
I'm going around. And she like twirls her dress.
I guess. I don't know.
Okay, well, can I ask you to stay here and I'll be back in a few minutes and we can keep talking?
You have to go?
I don't have to go. I need to go do something real quick and then I'll come back.
Okay. And she'll stay there.
Okay, then I'm gonna go back down
As
and
you
try and find somebody. I am not equipped to deal with children.
as you walk to, you turn to walk away. As you're kind of leaving, she's like, "Hello, wait a minute. Are you warm-blooded?
Why do you ask?
I wish I was warm-blooded too. She reaches out her hand, and you see, like, her flesh falls into droplets of liquid, into, like, green liquid. As each drop hits the ground, a tsunami disproportionate to the drop at that land goes out in this green-tinted liquid. And as it begins to rain on you, it hits and feels like acid is burning you alive. And you just see her from the arm out start to melt. And then this tsunami goes out from you. What do you do?
Run!
Yeah. I go. As you run, give me a dexterity saving throw to see if you trip.
9.
Woo!
These instruments were good when I tried them out.
Dice jail. Dice jail.
Dice jail. You book it, go to run. You were running perfectly. What you don't realize is that the terrain itself becomes uneven in order to trip you, and something jets up and catches your foot as you fall back. Give me also a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, whistle, no!
Just Maggie.
Whistle, no!
Whistle
I do not have a backup character, Tia!
Almost was a 3, it seems, right?
Ooh.
Well, I rolled 2
There's a
5s
message
and a 2.
You can roll them up when we start doing our intros.
Yeah. You feel compelled to look back at her for just a second, just a glimpse. There's just so much going on. You just look back. You see this little girl melting into this gelatinous, weird-shaped liquid green as it surges up. And the last thing you see is it blocking out the sun itself in such an intense wave towards you. You don't feel any pain because you are dead within an instant. Your skin and muscles are burned away into nothing and you dissolve. Anyway, let's move somewhere else now.
Alright, it was nice to meet you. I assume I'll see you all soon?
Yeah, it was great. You can leave Eden, yeah.
Okay,
No,
cool.
just you.
Come on. Oh my god, if you had problems with me, you could have just told me.
We didn't know how to tell you this is gonna be a 3-player campaign. Yeah. Sounds weird.
Christian said they would take care of talking to you about it. We did not expect this. I'm so sorry.
Red shirt, remember number 5.
Hey, I mean, look, we can't pick the apple, right?
Yes, you can!
Christian didn't roll a d4.
It was an orange!
It was an orange all along. Let's move somewhere else.
All the signs just say Eden. Even,
Oh my god.
Just says Eden.
even cowgirls get the blues.
Even cowgirls get the blues, as they say. When you see a sheep on a hill, it's not with the trouble. So,
And I've always said that.
let's head on. That's unpleasant. Let's move on somewhere else.
Poor child.
The poor child!
Oh no, you're
Eden just fucking
the
dumb.
child melted.
The child,
That's who we should be
the
worried
child was supposed to be. The child was a minute.
Was obviously sick.
So misunderstood.
She was this big.
At least, maybe. We find ourselves in a Regency-inspired hedge maze, much nicer. Cypress trees that tower at least a quarter mile up, with a lot of space below filled with grass and bushes along the side to trim it as well. The sky a warm yellow with some misty clouds above. The maze is fairly wide, with a marble water fountain in the corners, like a cupid kind of pouring out water from like a base. We see towards the end of one of the corners. In the box? In the box?
again.
All right.
Julie, would you please describe your character?
Yeah, California King, or
Dang it.
Cal for short.
Damn.
Cal's about 3'11". He's stout, like all mole folk are.
Sure.
Talbot, I think, is the official race name that I found, but he's a mole man. And he's got big, oversized hands that are like, don't look proportional at all, but for a mole, look pretty normal. He's got beady little dark eyes, little glasses that he wears, a long, elongated snout, wears like 1920s like museum and like researcher kind of like professor clothing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
We
he's
got it.
he's just Indiana Jones. He's just Indiana
Dude,
Jones.
yes.
As a mole.
As a mole.
Yeah.
With the wrist to back it. Fantastic. You are in this maze here. As you're kind of looking around at this new part of the maze you're in, you hear from somewhere you can't see. You can assume that's some point other than the maze. Just like, hello, hello,
Yes?
hello.
Who's yelling? Who's yelling? Do you need help?
I'm going to hear that for months.
Do you need help? What's your... Hello? Is that... Hobbs? Is that you?
It's not Hobbs. Hello. Is it? Can anyone hear me? From the other side.
What? Over here?
I'm over here.
Alright.
I'll have that one.
Okay. For months. You head on. The voice keeps echoing. Eventually, kind of echo look at each other. You see a very tall, very big-boned orcish man who is standing over the body of a little fairy. This fairy's about 4 foot-ish, green skin. You see like lunar kind of mop wings on them. They appear to be unconscious.
Do I recognize him?
Give me a. They're 3 feet. Give me a history check.
A little shorter than me.
What kind of check?
History.
History.
Yes. Who's the goblet of the treasure ones?
That is...
What's the cock?
No, that's a 17.
Oh.
Yep.
Plus history, 19 total.
Oh, great. You don't know this person by name, but you've seen them around town.
Yes. They're a local.
I'm gonna reach down and try to check her pulse.
Yeah, you see that he is standing over her, does not know what to do, knows that maybe it's bad to leave them, so it's just kind of, go ahead and give me a medicine check.
Let me see if they're okay.
Yeah, thank you. I just found her. I just found her here, like this.
Medicine's intelligence?
Yeah,
I
isn't
believe
it?
Should say...
I don't know.
Wisdom. Okay.
Oh.
Yep, still the same. 15.
Okay. She just appears to be sleeping.
Uh,
Is she okay?
yeah,
I don't know about
she's just
fairies.
sleeping. Don't worry, California King's here.
Gosh, dang it,
I'm going to set him up and just kind of, with my giant oversized claws,
Yeah.
just...
You murdered the fairy?
Just like that.
Oh, the face.
Do I
Hello?
remember what happened?
Oh yeah.
I'm looking
Are you
around for.
okay?
Is there a little Azamar girl around?
You see a
Giant
old
elongated
man.
snout in your face. Hello?
Hands up.
You see a huge orc man and a very small mole man.
I am very confused.
Are you okay? You were
You
were
taking
taking a
passed
nap.
Yeah, like.
Did you get sleeping in the maze?
The maze?
Yes, the maze.
Yeah. Are you
Okay.
hurt? Or is there something in the bloodstream? Are you under
I
eating
thought I was
fluids?
dead. I was by an abandoned shack.
What?
What is happening?
No, you
Well,
were here in the
you
hedge maze. You were.
sleeping, so
It could
don't
have been
worry.
a nightmare.
Could have been a nightmare. Yeah, it was probably
Okay.
from a nightmare.
But where are we?
We're in the maze.
Or
What?
you know the
What
maze?
maze?
The one over here
The
by Kye Munda.
the one that
I'm not
I'm-
familiar with this maze.
yeah.
You know Kye Munda, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Oh, you're who's coming to?
Wait, what?
Yeah, is that or
That's the town.
oh sure. The maze.
Wait, who are you?
My name is Landon Mixon.
I don't trust anyone named Landon.
Oh, is that like a racist thing or?
No. I just met a lot of bad Landons, man.
Well, I don't know what you want to do about that.
Listen,
you
you
can call
know.
me, you can call me Dawn. Is that better?
Dawn? Oh,
No.
short for Landon?
Sure.
No, I knew a Dawn a few months ago.
It was bad Dawn.
Yeah, it was
Call you
a
Land?
different campaign.
Call me Land. You want to call me Land? Just Land, not Land.
Lando!
I mean, my name is
That's my
Whistle.
boy Lando.
Lando works. Okay.
Wait, so why are you confused about Kye Munda?
I've never heard of her. Oh no, sorry, it's a place. You said yeah. I've never heard of the place.
Alright, we're in trouble.
Can I do an insight check?
Wait, why am I in a maze?
You were, cause it's the
Oh shit.
yeah.
I rolled a nat one.
You should
I was
This
supposed
guy
to
said-
be
This guy said it's going away.
I was supposed to be out of maze.
This guy is orchestrating all of this. This guy knows
That's
everything.
mastermind.
This guy
I don't
knows
trust him.
I know he knows something.
This big orchard guy, I should have described that. He is dressed in like, he's giving blacksmith. There's a lot of like sleeveless shirt, like ashes on his huge arms, like gloves that like have his fingertips exposed. Very baggy pants. Everything is dirty. Shoes that look like he should probably get new ones, but maybe can't afford it. Like very rugged, but just a face of like kind of confusion, keeping it together, not malicious to you, but like yeah, we're like he's trying to remember something and trying to fake it till he makes it kind of deal.
Yeah.
I'm gonna back up like behind California King.
You just like sure, yeah, I can leave, yeah,
Why would you leave?
to get
Yeah,
Oh,
either
the-
you're not telling us the truth or you have amnesia and you found this person that doesn't know how they got here. Which makes me think this is all a dream.
I could have amnesia. That also works. I don't know.
Yeah, why don't you go, like, walk that way?
He'll walk that way.
Alright. You don't know this guy? I've seen you around town. Like,
I've seen him before.
Yeah, I don't think you guys are like
You're
super acquainted
familiar.
at all, but
That
like
guy's
you
not.
have recognized.
I don't know, but I think he's behind all
you think he's behind all this?
I
The
don't-
mastermind.
this. I don't know.
Don't worry, California King is here. Alright, stop walking.
He'll stop and kind of look back. Keep going?
Mastermind says what?
What?
You're right. You're right.
Foolproof.
He's like,
That's an
I guess I'll try to find the maze and.
No, we're right behind you, dude. Keep going.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, let's follow from afar. Okay.
You go first.
Oh yeah, sure.
He'll like turn and walk, and he'll make his movements very obvious, so you know if he's doing anything. But there's like not even bags on him, like he's just like super vibing.
Suspicious as fuck.
As fuck. As you guys head on, go ahead and give me a perception check if you would.
New set of
Yes.
dice. Please give me more than a 5. Yes.
6. Yeah.
19.
Ooh, dang.
Well, you see, we're above
You're feeling better.
ground,
Yeah,
so
That's great.
Now that I have someone here to protect.
we're above ground, so that's a 3.
It would be different.
Yeah, it's such an odd thing to specify.
Hey, listen. Bulls are have notoriously bad eyesight, okay?
Notoriously
Notoriously bad.
And I have tremor sensitive on the ground.
There you go, there you go. As you guys are walking, you notice a bit of resistance when you walk. You kind of look down and you see that the grass is now saturated with water, as if it had just rained or something. You see tiny little vines begin to grow up every inch or so. For you only, Callie, you notice the thorny vines from before that were just in the bushes of the cypress trees have snaked their way to the top of these trees and have begun to cross over each other, making this canopy above you. For you only, Whistle, you notice that the Cupid statue from before in those corners cracks and turns to look at you. The water is pouring out tinted green. Landis does not seem to notice any of this.
We need to get out of here.
Alright, follow me.
I'm gonna start digging.
Okay.
I have a burrow speed of
Okay.
5 feet per round.
Woo!
We're gonna be out of here in no time.
Alright.
It is inconvenient as you do burrow with no problem. The water is filling as quickly as you
Oh
dig.
god, oh god.
I don't think that's gonna work.
Alright, yeah, you're right.
You notice too it's getting about your ankles.
No,
Oh
no,
no.
not again.
You see Landon now notices this, and he'll stop and kind of look around. He's like, "What the fuck? What's going on? Is this how you guys see this?"
I am going to start flying above the water, please.
Give me a DC 17 dexterity saving throw.
Is it 13?
As you go to fly, those little grass roots spring up and snatch you and start to drag you down. You notice as well, also DC 17 dexterity saving throw. And Landon also has to. Ooh, my boy with a 4 to die.
12.
We're doing great, gang.
Fantastic.
Those vines lash around you. You
Oh.
see a distance lash around
Oh.
Landon as well.
No, fuck my god.
As the water
This
starts
is
to
your fault, man,
rise.
no.
I knew you the second that we said land.
Do I have any of my daggers?
For the second you said land and I knew you were my enemy.
You see, this is your fault. Landon. You see Lee.
He's the mastermind.
He's making me laugh. Oh my gosh. The vines grab Landon. You start to notice they are tugging and pulling him down. The water's about knee deep at this point. As you guys as well, as they start to yank you down. You notice that the vines have thorns coming from them, and you can feel it scratching and lacerating you. As it tries to take you beneath. I need a strength saving throw from you both as well.
I'm definitely failing this.
You can give me strength, or actually, just give me a con saving throw. Just con.
It would be the same either way. 12.
Beautiful.
That's 14.
Okay.
You should try to come.
You should
It's
try
nice.
it out.
It's
Yeah.
fine.
My dice is rolling a lot better.
You said a 12 and a 14.
Yes.
Yes.
You guys do not get pulled under. However,
Oh,
you see
no.
Landon does. And again, it's only knee deep, but you see Landon's face is pulled into the water, which you can see still him, but he cannot breathe in this. And you see him struggling, you see the water splashing around, and he cannot move. You guys feel yourself trying to get free from this. It's trying to pull you down. You are able to not be pulled down, however, you can feel it get around your neck and start to choke you. In that moment, as you are struggling, this horrid thing is happening. There is a snap and reality shatters. Anyway, let's go somewhere else.
Yay.
The sun not even risen yet, we see a modest little cottage with someone already awake and getting geared up for their hunting party that they will be joining soon. Teddy, would you please describe your character?
That is me.
Yeah!
So, my character's name is Charlie May. She's a 4'11" human druid. Very standard appearance, nothing special, just brunette messy bun, and she's got a very basic tunic and a sash wrap that keeps her tunic closed, some parachute pants, barefooted, a little ass cape for some flair. That's it. She's just here for a good time.
For a good time.
And knowledge.
And knowledge. Fantastic. It is like nautical dawn, sun not up. It is early. I don't know if you're used to getting up quite this early, but the hunters get a jump on the day as well. And you agree to join with them, at least for today. They're just getting fire mice. Not a huge, not a very dangerous mission. So they were like, actually, you can come. Like, yeah, you can come. Yeah.
Finally.
Yeah. And they have supplies, and you have been taught one-on-one on how to do it. That's think of like firefly catching, kind of that sort of deal. So they don't mind extra hands every now and then. But yeah, what are you kind of doing in the morning here?
Well,
Just kind of moving around.
I guess Charlie May is just is she a morning person? Yeah, I guess she's like fine. It is quite early, but she's just getting her affairs in order. She's really excited. She likes to help around and do a little bit of like handiwork every here and there. So this is her first hunting.
I don't think this is your first time. I'd say maybe your third or fourth.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So she really knows the routine here, so she's just really excited to get back out there and see what's going to be for the adventure today.
Fantastic. As you head out, kind of geared up, ready to go, you see two of your basically co-workers at this point, two of the other hunters, Bloom, who is a Goliath, and let's see where I have your other one. Yaden, who is a bugbear.
Oh.
Yes. Yaden and Bloom. They are fully geared up. They've got nets and all sorts of stuff. They see you, and Yaden's just like, good morning. How'd you sleep last night?
Oh, pretty okay.
Slept alright? That's good.
Yeah, just ready to go out there. I'm bored. Want to stretch a little. I'm excited. I'm so excited.
Excited, and she kind of nudges Bloom nearby. Bloom just like, did you hear anything in the night? And Yaden kind of bumps him like, don't scare him. Scared.
No, I didn't hear anything. I slept pretty well.
You see both of them exchange a look, and Bloom kind of leans in. He's just like, you didn't hear about the murders happening in the town nearby?
Well,
You see Yin's like, they're not, well, we heard a bit of gossip that there's been some murders happening in the town below, which is like, it's not affecting us, right? Because it's not coming up here, but
what happened? What happened?
you see Bloom's like, witchcraft! Yin's like, we don't know if it's there's even, like, it's pretty horrible, but it's not, like, I don't know, like, we literally have 2 witches in town and they're fine, so.
So just people died and we're just gonna gloss over that? Like, and people say it's witchcraft?
Bloom's like, yep! And starts to head up. Yin's like, okay, he really should not have opened like that. It's not a big deal. There's like, we heard there's some murders happening. Like some of the travelers coming up here, they're like, oh, has anything bad happened in town here? And we're like, no, what are you talking about? And they're like, oh, there's been some murders down in the valley below. Just making sure you guys are alright. It's like, no, we're fine, thank you.
That's unfortunate. No, I didn't hear anything about it. I mean, Are,
We're safe. We're safe.
We're good. We're just
We're
gonna
good. We're so good.
go about our day.
Well, what are we gonna do?
I guess that's a good point. Just Jesus Christ. What a way to start my morning. Well,
I didn't want to start like that.
Oh,
It was
Bloom.
Bloom, and then she says aloud, Bloom just still walking, just goes like.
thank you for that. Okay, well.
No problem.
Okay.
Yeah. She gotta go. She's like, sorry. Anyway, you slept alright. You ate already.
Yeah.
Moved out to Wyo.
Yeah.
Alright.
I think so.
It is just 2 of us today, or 3 of us rather.
Oh, right.
So we'll probably be back around noon or so. That's alright with you.
Sounds good to me.
Alright, here you go. And she will start to give like some of her gear to you to kind of lighten the load. So you have like bags of like different bait and food, nets and that kind of thing. As you guys head on your way. Before we get into that, however, let's cut back to Whistle. 2 dead 2 times in
What is it this
in
time?
one session. What's it this time?
I'm just a little guy.
I'm just a guy. You wake up somewhere in the forest on the mountain. Nautical dawn, still no sun up yet, just enough that there is light in the sky. The altitude, the smell of clovers and orchids with someone cooking buffalo nearby in town is all familiar again. You are on the outskirts of Kye Munda in the forest. You see, however, you do not have your shoes or your coat. It is cold, and you see big rainstorm, like big rain clouds coming in from the east, like the kind where it's like white and gray on the top and like a deeply blue purple underneath. What are you gonna do at this moment?
I guess I look around to see if I have my shoes or my coat, or if...
Yeah, give me a perception check. With your good dice.
13.
13. They do not appear to be anywhere around.
Great.
But I will give you that, like, I would assume you're kind of like wearing socks, like it's cold up here.
They're fuzzy.
If you were to have walked through the forest in your socks, they would have gathered moss and twigs, like that kind of stuff. They do not have anything on that. It looks like you were placed there. You just noticed something odd. Your socks are dirty.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna take my socks off.
Well, they're so good.
Keep them safe and crispy, and then start walking back.
Give me a constitution saving throw.
Nat 20.
There we are! Let's go, Richard! Whistle! Oh, hell yes.
Now that this is reality? Question mark?
Is this the only thing that's real? Who knows? As you get up, there is a wave of nausea that comes over you. You feel extremely lightheaded for a second. Your vision in and out, and then you orient yourself, and you are good. But there was that feeling like deeply sick for a second, and you're like, whoa, okay, no, we're okay. And you can see normally again. Things appear to be okay. You do still feel very weak, as if you have just like gotten over a flu or something where just your muscles are not, ready at this kind of point. You do see that the closest house to you is a cottage about quarter mile away. It is 2-story, 3 chimneys. One chimney has smoke coming out of it as well. But that is the one that is closest to you. But you do feel that nauseous is, you're gonna be okay with that.
Do I happen to know whose house that is?
Give me history with advantage. Woo. That might be funny. I bet it why. I got it again. It's hard to hold.
16.
You recognize that as one of the 2 medicine women in town. This is Auntie Jelly's house. Jiltra,
This is perfect.
She is part of the town council. She's one of the elders. She's very established. A good, safe house to be.
I'm going to Jelly's.
Going to jelly. Amazing. You go to jellies. As you get closer, you see that there is a little bit of a farm attached to this place. There's all sorts of herbs hung out to dry on the outside as well. You go to the door and give a knock. As you do, Sarah, would you please describe your character?
Welcome to Jellies. Jelly is a weathered woman. She is a 129-year-old gnome, rock gnome. So she's getting up there. You can see that she's starting to get some wrinkles. Her skin is starting to sag a little bit. Solid laugh lines around her mouth, but obviously she is not one for laughing or smiling in her old age.
Aww.
She is a very somber woman, but very direct and caring towards the people of the town. She has dark brown hair splattered with gray, and even her hands are a little tough from the herbs, from gardening, from anything, and just living up in the harsh climate. She wears lots of layers to keep her old bones cold.
Gotta.
Keep them warm. Excuse me.
Got
Had a senior moment. So,
yeah, you're not in the door as well.
yep, and pretty much front door is usually unlocked and available for any time, with a bell that'll go off as it opens.
How early do you get up?
4 a.m.
Ooh.
Jelly don't sleep.
Jelly don't sleep.
Jelly don't sleep.
Then you are awake when you hear
Yep.
a knock on your door, yeah.
So, come on in.
Very, very tentatively, just like checking around.
It won't bite. I fixed it.
Okay, great. Did it before?
Is that what was bothering you? Is that why you're here?
No.
Okay, so come on in.
Okay.
What's going on?
I somehow.
You need insight or a medicine check real quick.
Okay. I'm actually just gonna be
I'm bleeding viscerally.
like from. You said medicine check or
Insight.
insight.
Yes.
It's the same either way.
Oh, cool. Well, tell me which one you're used to. I'll give you the
We're
check.
gonna go with
accordingly.
medicine.
Medicine, wonderful. Thank you. I just go to grab.
Like your fingers in
Yeah.
the club.
I got a 5. I made the computer.
Hell yeah.
Fuck computer, no.
You want the real dice, yo!
Boom.
I will give you only that which is obvious then.
Yeah.
It is very obvious that this person who I believe you recognize at the very least from
Yeah.
in town is flush. They appear very weak, although they made it to your house, so
Yeah.
okay, you know. No visible wounds, shoeless, sockless,
I'm just.
but
Just holding a pair of fuzzy socks.
yeah.
What happened to your shoes?
I don't know.
That happens. Just, alright, come on in. And I bring her over to just like a long kind of work, like doctor table. Alright, let's have you sit up here. Let's check you out. So I start just looking over her generally.
Okay.
Alright, we aren't bleeding.
Let me actually have you roll a medicine check again now that you're kind of with your equipment now, all that good stuff.
Yep. 15.
Okay.
Alright.
Beautiful. Looking over this fairy, you're equipped for any kind of like species that kind of comes in. She appears physically uninjured, fine. Yeah, no, on a 15, that's about all you're gonna get.
Alright. Alright, so I grab a blanket and go, here, let's start with this. Why don't you put your socks on, warm up a little bit, and what do you remember? That you don't know what happened to your shoes.
I remember everything that happens at the stable. You remember?
I
You don't remember
don't know if it was a nightmare or what, but I think I died twice. In very strange circumstances, and then I woke up in the woods. But my feet weren't dirty, so I wasn't sleepwalking.
I'm gonna start, I reach out, I try and take your hands, let me see, okay. And I just pull them over, I'm looking at her hands, her wrists. I push your braid back, and I'm looking at your neck and just any kind of exposed skin.
Yeah.
And going to the feet, looking at the bottom, between the toes. Just as you're telling me all this, it's just, okay.
Because you are specifically looking at skin, and because
Yes.
this is you as well,
Yes.
you do notice there is a, not unusual, but like maybe mosquito bite, kind of like on the leg.
Well, so you say you died twice, and you woke up in the woods, alright, and your shoes were gone, you don't know what happened to them.
Correct.
Well, it's been a bit odd here lately. We've been getting a lot of people with bug bites, getting some strange dreams. Strange as in violent. So I think since you say you died, does that sound,
That sounds correct.
that sounds correct? Okay.
Hopefully.
Alright. Well, I can give you salve for the bite. I can give you some tea to help warm you up. You're still a little flushed and kind of shaky, so maybe some bread as well. And usually it resolves itself within a couple days, maybe a week.
So I would have the nightmares again.
Varies from person to person. So, we don't really have an answer as to why it's happening. I've talked with Auntie Asha, and we haven't found any commonalities just yet.
So we don't know
Just-
what bug is causing it.
Not really.
Just so you know as well, between you and Atyasha, you deal a lot more like physical
Yeah.
things, like curse breaking, that sort of thing. She deals a lot in like spiritual things.
Yeah.
So you guys will often move patients back and forth
Yeah.
between the two of you. Like
Yep.
one of you will kind of
Yeah.
get it, you both will kind of
Yeah.
lost here.
But if you'd like, you can always go see Auntie Asha. Maybe she's found something new. We can go see her together if you're feeling a little wobbly still.
I think I just need to go.
Okay. Alright. Well, do you want to borrow a pair of shoes?
That would be lovely.
Okay. We can do that. And just kind of moving on over, and it's like, okay.
You lost clothes.
Why don't you tell me about your dreams? As she's like looking through and like seeing what ones might fit her.
Yeah, you can have anything you
My
want.
baby.
Yes.
But the
Get the feet.
size 3 feet.
Pulls out a pair of child booties.
They were pretty weird. There were only 2 of them, but in the first one there was like an Azimar girl that I didn't recognize, and I was like by an abandoned shack and not near the town, and so I was like, who is this little girl? What is she doing here? Wanted to get her help, and then she turned into a like acidic slag wave and just like demolished my body. That's
Like a soup.
yeah.
Like a soup.
Like a soup.
Not in the fun way.
You don't have to feel the fun way, sweetie.
Soup, but not the fun way. Soup.
And then the second one, I was just in a hedge maze, and there was someone else from town
Oh.
in that dream,
Okay.
and then another person I didn't recognize, and then these like fountains that were in the maze broke and started to flood the maze, and then the maze like vines came up and trapped us there, and I think it broke our necks, or I drowned. I don't remember, but then I woke up in the woods.
So with that, and having heard her story and what other people have come to me with, does this sound pretty similar in the manner in which,
Yeah.
yeah, so,
Something where they were a place, didn't know why, and then either a horrible thing happened or was about to happen, and then they woke up very violently suddenly.
what about the content? So like girl, acid, no, so that will
Very
be
more. Unless people are keeping things from you, which sometimes, I mean, it's
everyone
strange.
keeps something
They don't want
from
to
Haley.
seem. They don't want to seem like a crazy person. So unless they were keeping things from you, they make no mention of other people who are malicious.
Okay.
Sometimes they find somebody else, but nothing where it's like, oh, this person for sure killed. You know, like none of that. None
It
of
was
that.
him.
It was death. Yeah.
It was Lennon.
None of that. It was all casualty.
Okay.
So I did.
One of the few times you don't want to be special.
No. Yeah.
Okay.
When did you find out about this?
So this has actually been going on for a while. Let me see my records. Looks back through my patient records because I started tracking it.
I think a month.
Yeah.
I go a month. It's now a month.
Has Whistle heard anything about this?
Ooh.
Yeah, this past month it's, all right, yeah. For about a month we started noticing it and hearing that people were having similar symptoms. It wasn't just a bug bite or not sleeping well. It was both, and it was happening to enough people that it was patterned, and it's still going on.
Yeah. People have talked about dreams. I don't know if you would have really clocked it.
And
Or as well, I mean, you remember people have been talking about dreams, but it's like people talk about their dreams, you know.
Wow. Weird. Okay, well, you might see me again soon, just because I would like to know more about this, and hopefully...
You're always welcome, and if you see the person in town, hey, have them come in. We can check them. We can check them out, see if they got a bug bite.
I don't necessarily know that I want to approach someone and say, hey, you were in my dream! Are you okay?
There are stranger ways to meet people.
Fair.
With 1,000-yard stare. I remember the 90s.
It was 92 years ago, but I remember it like it was yesterday.
Yeah, you guys.
I would like to go home.
As I jog with a little bit of bread and like a little satchel
I'll
to
eat
eat
it
a
on the
snack
way.
on.
You definitely feel a lot better. Whatever was, if it was just bread, if it was a little something more bread, you are feeling a lot better.
Yeah, stop in whenever you like.
Alright. Thank you.
Goes, sits in her chair and is reading a book.
Anyway, now that it is 5:30 a.m., I can finally get my day started.
I'm running behind. The day's getting away from me.
Don't get away. Before we cut back to that, let's go real quick to Cal. So, you wake up somewhere deep in the forest. The thin, cool air is a friendly feeling as you recognize it as the mountains of Kye Munda. You are somewhere not too far from home, but somewhere in the woods.
What are I doing out here? Was I excavating?
Late night excavation.
Late night excavation.
What was that base? Who the fuck is Landon?
He's the mastermind.
Where's that bug girl? Do I see anything? Is there anything off? Do I see anything?
You need
Out
to
of the
perception check.
ordinary?
Let's see. I'd say, yeah, just flat.
16.
No, nothing's supposed to be out of the ordinary. You have everything on you that you went to sleep with. There's no holes nearby. There's no excavation site nearby. You are deep in the woods.
Alright, well, I guess I'll head back. Bye-bye.
As you stand up, give me a constitution saving throw.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Here we go. That's a 14 plus
Okay.
5. 19.
You do not throw up, but you feel.
Yay.
It's a double you, Bernie. You feel incredibly sick and weak as well. Like your head just slightly blinds for a second as your vision is super blurry in and out, like ringing stars, all that. You just feel incredibly weak. Probably not prolonged, like it does eventually fade, but you are just hit with like nausea for a second.
Take your pills.
Was I drinking with Hobbs last night? Maybe that's what I was. Huh. Alright.
You can roll history check if you want. Roll a remember check.
Yeah, I guess I'll do
Roll
a
a try
history to
remember.
try and figure out what the last thing I can remember is.
Yeah.
That's a 21, but I
Not
didn't
bad.
roll it with a gauntlet. Or with a goblet.
Ooh,
So.
Dirty.
So you want to reroll?
No, it's fine.
You want
It's
to
fine.
gamble?
So
Um,
humble.
You remember everything perfectly fine. You remember the dream you had. You remember going to sleep the night before. Probably coming back from excavation with Hobbs. Maybe you found a little something, had some dinner, and then went back home and went to sleep. And now you're in the first.
Great. Okay. This is bad.
Yeah, you were in a bad way.
Maybe.
Were there any objects from our excavation?
No, nothing that's like, I don't think anything that would have really flagged as anything bad, like maybe some pottery shards.
A cursed pottery shard.
Ah, yes.
I'll have to ask Cotton about this.
And I'll just start heading back to, as well as I can,
Yep.
given my nausea.
Yeah, it just, you're a little slower, but you can still head back. As you do, kind of passing through trees and stuff, you find something that sends a shiver all through you as you look at the body of Brandon, who lays there soaking wet, lacerations all over, signs of strangulation. Dead as a doornail, but they are nonetheless.
Am I awake?
I look around for signs of a hedge maze.
No head made in sight.
Okay.
I guess I'm gonna approach his body.
Sure. You can tell very, very freshly dead.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it did.
Shit.
I hate when this happens.
I was the last person seen with him. Well, yeah. Unless the bug girl died too, then there's no witnesses. I'm okay.
As you're thinking this as well.
I'm clear.
Dang it, Julie. As you're thinking this, you hear people coming up over the hill, a small group of people, maybe about 3 seconds or so before you are seen. Split decision, what do you do?
Run.
Give me a stealth roll. With disadvantage because you are sticky.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Did you know genetically moles cannot walk very well? Because they're diggers. They do this.
Yeah. They do this motion a lot.
Yeah.
Imagine that in a trap. Like,
As a trot.
14.
Okay. You're kind of stumbling, but you kind of get there. Charlie, you and Bloom crest that kind of hill, and you just see a mole man stumbling, running away from a body laying on the ground. You just heard about
I'm not like sprinting away. I'm running to like dive into the bushes. So if you see me like leaving the scene, you see me leave the scene and then just like jump in a bush and stop.
What's your passive perception?
My passive perception
Yeah.
is 13.
Then you actually don't see it until Bloom will point it out.
Bloom points it out.
Bloom will point it out. She's like, where'd you see that? What?
See what?
Good. And he'll walk forward as well, and just like you see both of them kind of look horrified. You see Bloom, who had talked to you. He's like, come on out of there.
Who are you talking to?
There's a person behind them. There's a person behind them.
There's no one here.
What the fuck? Is that an awakened bush?
Yes.
It's not the Norwegian bush.
Once upon a time, an ancient druid awoke me, and now I am a bush.
Hey, wait a second.
Rocks
I'm a
and
druid.
eggs. Yes. Greetings, fair druid. Be on your way.
It's not that. Bloom will rush over. You can hear somebody running towards you.
Oh, don't rush the bush.
Charlie is just standing there with a backpack going like, just watching the whole thing.
Okay, I give up. Please don't hurt me, Hunter.
Bloom comes around the bush and sees you and like just grabs your shoulders and
Whoa!
pulls you
Hey, whoa,
out.
man.
Bloom's like, this is what?
This isn't cheap.
What, your coat?
Yes.
I don't care.
And then Charlie, it's a mole! You know?
I'm
It's
a
like
person.
it's a full person.
What the fuck?
Haven't been one of those.
Oh, look, it's a giant, 4'11" monster over here.
You think I'm giant?
Oh yeah, you play in the NBA?
Oh my god, he thinks I'm tall!
Gabe just like almost shoves you over. Like, can you focus here?
Oh, right. Just, no one ever called
She will step forward. She looks at the body again. Horrific sight, like blood all over the place as well. Sees like you kind of being a little hassled by Bloom, and just like, so you're the murderer. You did this.
Oh yeah, I drowned the person in the middle of this forest when I'm half their size. Yeah, it's me.
Bloom goes, I knew it.
oh my god.
I said it was witchcraft, and I was right.
Witchcraft.
Bloom's like, it's gotta be witchcraft, right?
Yeah, how many witches wear a 3-piece suit and are moles? What are you talking about?
Bloom is definitely big enough to just, at this point, just
This is why they send you to hunt things.
just kind of like looks you over and is like, it doesn't have any weapons on it or anything like that.
I got weapons.
Hey, don't try it.
I'm just kidding. I'm just playing, guys.
Gets his net ready.
Listen, I'm just joshing you.
You're a murderer. You do witchcraft. I knew it.
We're just goofing. I do magic, but not witchcraft.
I'm telling you.
Okay, well, if you
What do we do? What do we do with him?
I'm good with rocks. Does this guy look like he's been rocked to death?
That's a personal question.
I'm not gonna get into what people are into. It is what it is.
Okay, look, now that I'm saying I couldn't do that, I'm just saying that's not what happened. Now, listen.
You know, it's like, well, that was so yourself. No,
Right.
anyway.
Alright, listen. Do you want, I can just tell you my side of the story before you start calling me the killer? Would that help?
Maybe.
Yes.
Okay. So
If I like
this-
what you have to say, if I don't like what I have to say, well, take me to town.
Okay, I'll make sure you like what I have to say. Alright, so last night, finish up working, eat my food, go to bed. That's the last thing I remember. Except then I remember being in a hedge maze. Somewhere strange, somewhere different, not really near Kye Munda. But I recognized one person I ran into in the maze, and it was this pixie, I think, fairy pixie, bug girl. She looked like a beetle almost, but a girl. And she like lives in town. She had like dots on her, and, like she had the whole thing. Maybe. I didn't really catch her name. But then we ran into each other, and she was passed out, and she was like, "Oh, I just got killed by this little girl that turned into acid." And then I woke up here, and I was like, "Whoa, that's crazy." But both of us didn't recognize this guy, and then we didn't trust him, and we told him to walk ahead of us, and he did, and then we all got trapped by the hedge maze and pulled into water that was rising, and then we were all choking and drowning at the same time. He definitely died. We watched him die, and then we woke up, and then, well, I woke up. I don't know what happened to that girl. Maybe she was just like in my dream, but he was in my dream, and now he's dead.
You're saying that you died and
I don't remember
this man
dying.
died.
I remember like I was on the verge of dying, and then that was that. I woke up.
Right, and the same things that were happening to him were happening to you. That he is dead now.
Right, I fought harder.
Orc on the ground.
I can't say I really believe that.
Give me a persuasion with disadvantage.
That's fine.
There's credibility when
Easy
you're being
peasy.
dangled.
Yeah. I think you put it down. It's fine.
Okay. That is 12
Okay.
with disadvantage. 24 with advantage. But
That's
it's
not with advantage.
It's half.
You see Yaden is not real keen on that story. Bloom is like, checks out. You see Yaden's like, I don't understand. So you and him were dying the same way, so was that girl. But he is dead and you are fine.
Did you mention
Okay.
that he was like wet and covered in everything too?
For what do you mean?
Like, you know how that body
Oh,
is
Landon?
soaked up? But is he, like, what does he look like?
He looks,
He looks pristine?
fine. A little weak, very flush. He looks very sick.
But not in the same, like, wet.
No, not wet, not laceration, no blood.
I can't imagine that's all true if he's soaking wet and dead, and you seem fine.
Unless it's
Listen.
one of your illusions that you put yourself through, and this man had killed him in that way.
The limitations of your imagination don't make me guilty. Okay?
Then again, it is 3 against 1. What do you want to do?
I see what you're back to saying. How about the town that? Well, no. Let's have the town elders take a look at him.
Now leave it to a bunch of old people. They can always be depended on.
Said it like he did, but I don't understand. Yeah, that's how it. Yeah, that's how it works.
That's kind of how this society
That's how
structures.
it
Right, there's elders that's lived a while. They kind of
That's
know.
They don't know about U.S. politics.
That's how it happens. Anyway, Bloom's gonna go to grab you. You have a second where you are not being touched. Do you run or do you allow it?
No, I'm not gonna fight it. Whatever.
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 You see.
We'll figure this out.
You see, Bloom will grab just like the scruff of your jacket, but not actually like raise you up, just like enough to like you're not going anywhere, and head back to town with you. As that happens as well as you were.
I'm talking the entire way.
We're talking
See, it's
about
like you're a murderer. We don't care about the stories.
Well, I mean, like, listen, I want to get down to the bottom of this just as much as you people. Because, like, I don't remember what happened.
You
I went
went
to
into
bed,
fits of
I woke
rage.
up, now I went into a fit of rage. A fit of rage. I'm 311
Are you
when there's an
are you
orc
getting
with a
mad
giant orc. Oh yeah. Whoa, watch me get crazy and kill all of you. Woo!
It's coming after us.
Oh my god!
Oh, what's Drew gonna do about a mole? Whoa, a mole!
Now we think that's on us. Yeah.
You're really helping this
I
don't think
No.
that's what I'm saying.
Unless I kill that orc by annoying him to death, you know I'm not a threat.
We don't know that.
But
for
go
sure.
off,
You don't know.
I guess.
You are taken to the closest part of the outskirts of town. You see, again, it's like there's an old well that's off the bit. You are thrown into an old well, very Oobly-esque like. It's rained recently. There's some water. You're not treading water, but it is uncomfortable for sure. They keep the bucket kind of down there, at least so you can hold on to something. But especially as they do, there's a lot of people who see this and are very interested. There's like a little bit of crowd that's kind of forming. They're all looking down there like, what happened? You see, Bloom's just like, we caught the murderer who was in the town before.
Real
Easy.
feisty little guy.
You see Yaden's trying to do recovery work. She's like, well, we don't know for sure. We found classified information. We're gonna have your town meeting soon, and not to worry about it, not to worry. Like trying to get the people away a little bit. It is now buzzed. Like everyone is awake. It's still early, but a lot of shopkeepers are up early at this time, like foragers, that kind of thing. And word is spreading very, very quickly that something dastardly has happened in this town. As it is happening, oh yeah, we'll go for it.
Real quick,
Yes.
just out of curiosity, the well,
Yes. Brick,
cylindrical, right?
and then ground.
And then dirt.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I got you, boo. Soggy.
Boy, it's a sure good thing that we put him in the bottom of a well where there's absolutely no way to get except for what? Digging?
Looks
Can't
like
imagine.
exactly.
We're so
We
smart.
got this.
Oh, blow my load.
No, yeah. Ian's like, wait a minute. Gonna look at the bottom of the well. Are you gone?
so if they look down,
Yeah.
they won't see me.
Are you under the water? Or are you just under all of it? You're just not.
So
You're just
does anyone say anything when they look down?
There's definitely people who are crowded around trying to take a look.
Yeah.
But Yaden will look down if she does not see you. I mean, like, what do you?
I'm down there. I'm down there. So rather than hanging onto a fucking bucket in the middle of this, I just dug out like a little, I'm building a little apartment down here right now. It's like a 1-bedroom studio.
Oh my gosh.
Well, if I'm gonna be down here, I might as well be comfortable.
she'll see that, but she's like, he's made himself a fucking home. Like, kind of like pat you.
Charlie, look, is that electricity?
What? He's not T-Boon. What?
Looking just call
It's
himself.
fancy lights, no.
You just go, I am Bull Man in the voice.
I am old man.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm a forever on record.
Already King's about to become a landlord and start renting this house.
I don't
Then
know.
you, Tom, look.
Yaden's like, I'm not worried about it. It's fine as long as it doesn't move or something.
moving in.
As the town is abuzz with everything that is happening, it does not take long for you, Auntie Jelly, to get a pounding on your door all of a sudden.
It's still unlocked. Do you know how to open a door? And then Ada sets the book down, actually holding on to the book. She may hit someone. Opens the door. It's unlocked.
You see standing there are a handful of people, mostly hunters. You recognize they come in for treatments all the time. You see also some of the town elders are at your door towards the back. The hunters are the ones
Yep.
The family for sure. You recognize one of them?
Yep.
One of them is a young woman named Shy. She is a very intense woman. She is one of the best hunters. You see she is geared, ready to go. Maybe there was another hunting party that happened on the other side of town that she was already awake for. She has chopped, very short black hair. She has like all sorts of leathers on her as well as furs and different kinds of like those like soldier beetle shells for armor as well. She kind of looks at you as well. She's like, "My apologies. I didn't know if you were awake yet. But I'm glad you are. Good morning.
Good morning.
You have been summoned for a council meeting of the town elders. There's been a murder in town, and your presence has been requested to decide the fate of a young man. It will be soon. Do you require anything?
Let me get my bag. And she has a bag of just accoutrement in there. She starts walking around. She's just throwing stuff in there. Here's some crystals. Here's this protractor, whatever. And I'm just like, you never know if you're gonna need it. Just like grabbing some stuff to either keep herself entertained or yeah, pretty much.
Not for any of the
There's like
reading.
7 books in the bag.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of murder?
She will step in as well. The hunters will stay outside. Yeah. She looks around, makes sure the place is empty, and it is now. But she will kind of nod. It's been like a little bit of time since that, by the way. But she's like, there was found this morning a young mole man found over a body of someone who is not known in this town, so it could be one of the travelers. But the murder victim, was soaking wet, strangulation, lacerations. We're at a loss. There's no water nearby also. We've had one very adamant claim of witchcraft. I'm not partial to believing that there could be. It was blue.
It was blue.
Yeah. Okay.
Every
There has to be probably some arcane aspect here. It is very strange. Also, the person being accused, in my opinion, could not have done this. He's also not magically inclined, as far as I'm aware. We did move the body inside.
Okay.
If you would like to take a look at it.
Yeah. Alright, and she grabs a couple of books, so like a few things, and then actually she grabs a couple of her files. Just medical files.
Fancy.
And you had mentioned a mole man in your dreams, right?
Yes.
Yes?
I know I mentioned another townsperson I probably gave you.
Okay, cool. And you mentioned that you were vines and water?
Yes.
Great. So I'm like,
Thorns.
great.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely grabbing that shit. Alright.
I believe Auntie Asha is
Yeah.
also at the body.
Okay.
Look at it.
Can you have someone go check in on a patient for me, bring him over?
Sure.
Great. You know Whistle?
She's the
Eh?
she's the fairy.
Yeah.
Son of yes.
Alright.
Yeah, I know her. I can find her.
Yeah. Bring her
Second.
over.
I would have done this.
I'm 3'4".
Oh, that's
She's only 3 inches taller than me.
This is the short campaign.
That's right.
We are short kings.
Short kings all over. Sorry.
And then California King. Okay, so yeah. Bring Whistle by and
Bring your whistle. Copy that.
yeah. But I need you to carry my bag. It's too heavy
Oh,
for her.
okay.
It's not too heavy for her. She's just not gonna carry it. And she grabs your coat. Okay, come on.
So, alright, yep, and let's do it together. As she walks out,
Let's go.
she sends one of her hunters to go collect Whistle.
She does ask before we start dispersing, who was the one knocking?
No one says a word.
So just as a quick dip, she goes over to the door, opens it, and she jiggles it, and she's like, open! Okay?
Shy looks at hunters. It's open.
Just to
remember, everybody.
And she has a sign on the door. It says, replace what you steal.
Oh, that's cool.
She's not locking it.
Oh,
Like, it's just
give it back.
replace what you steal, or jelly's coming.
Or jelly's coming.
Otherwise, you eat Jeltra. That's a bad thing. Alright, come on.
Ooh. Shry will walk with you.
Yes.
You are, as one of the hunters goes off to get Whistle, Shry will take you towards one of the houses closest to what can you assume where the murder happened. One of the hunters' houses. So a cottage. Walk inside. There is already a lot of people there. There is the body kind of laid out on like the table. They just like moved a table and put them there with under a blanket. You can smell a lot of sage and lavender. There's a lot of like, okay, start the ritual kind of deal. You see Auntie Asha is there as well.
Yeah.
Auntie Asha is maybe 5'2". She is heavier set woman. She has her hair back in a, well, it's early, so loose bun, but it's like just out of her way. Lots of ropes on as well. You see her sleeves are pulled up as she's already started to look at the body. No gloves, she's just kind of going in.
Yeah.
No autopsy, just like what's happening. As well. But she is going back, taking notes as well. Shy will still holding herself, just like, do you want me to wait outside or do you want me to?
You can bring the bag in. You can stay if you want, but I don't recommend it.
I've seen one before. This isn't. Okay.
Hi,
she just kind of
Asha.
stay at the door, very much like
Just like,
going.
good morning, Asha.
You see Asha look up. Good morning. How are you doing? Come for the body, yes.
Yes, came for the body. And you as well?
I was woken up, but good to see you, Jelly. And it's just like flick weird water off her hands. Yeah.
I got another one of those bite cases, and she walks over. She's now
Another
examining
one.
the body, and just sets her coat down. She's looking at the head.
She'll kind of lean in. She's like, well, you'll never believe it again. Mention a bite. And she will pull up a sleeve of Landon, and you'll see a familiar bite mark.
Every time now.
I just wish I could understand what bug it was, you know? Like, what's going on here?
Any word on your researchers? And she's checking out the cuts on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
She's sniffing the body. She's sniffing the water.
for sure. Might as well at this point. Give me a investigation or medicine check, by the way. As she kind of tag team this, Asha will go back to her notes as well and start to go over what she has learned. But go ahead and give me that check real quick.
We're gonna do medicine.
Sure thing. Actually, you can do advantage because she's helping you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
21 with advantage.
Let's go. Fantastic.
Otherwise, it was gonna be 5 again.
No. You see very obvious things.
Yeah.
This is an orc. He is middle-aged. He is dressed in that kind of wrap shirt thing, no sleeves. He has very calloused hands as they're worked a lot of his life. You see coal as well, so maybe blacksmith. There's something around fire kind of dealing that gross thing. You find on him, however, with that roll, a note in one of his pockets that says, "Meet you at the Art Rose tonight. Bring my gift. Love you, Cass."
Alright.
And you see a little portrait, kind of like a banged out medal of what looks to be a young half-orc. You see, yeah, that's it.
So
You see Asha's like telling you as well, she's like, probably died of like lacerations, I can assume, or perhaps strangulation.
I'm just like poking the body down. I'm like squeezing the head, ears, neck, like pressing to see what's giving where, and just seeing what rigor mortis is setting in, what bloat we got, and like
Definitely getting bloated.
Yes.
But very freshly dead. Like
Okay.
within probably 2 hours
okay.
or so. But you do see like big gashes all around, and then of course you see like marks on the neck, and that kind of thing.
All right.
You see her like, I don't understand. I don't know. A world with thorns, perhaps.
Yeah, not anything native here. And I'm checking the. I want to know if the water was fresh water, salt water, like weird. That's what I would like to know.
I love that. You rolled a 21?
Yes.
When you kind of get somebody like ring off
Yeah.
some of the, as you collect it, you kind of notice as you pull your hands away, your hands are kind of ashy. There is a lot of acidity in this water. And you can only tell now that it's collected, it is very lightly tinted green.
Asha,
Yeah. What do you got there?
here, give me your hand.
Sure.
And then just like
Yeah.
my hand on her hand.
Yeah,
Like, you feel it?
She'll look and her hand turns a little ashy as well. She's like, volcanic? Something acidic? Basic?
Yeah.
Base or acid?
Acid.
Acid?
Acid.
She'll get some water and pretty acid.
I just look over at Shay, Shy, to
Yeah.
see, be like, doing okay? And I just,
Shine's respectfully standing back. Yeah.
right. Anything new happening in the hunting parties?
Finish Shine resort.
Yep.
Pardon me? New in the hunting party.
Any news? You find a cool bug? Yeah. Any other weird bodies?
Nope, no, nothing like that. We had a new addition to one of the hunters. She's doing really well.
That's good to hear.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright. Well, let's go take a look at the, murderer. The witch!
Yeah.
The witch.
Oh,
You see Asha, and she's claiming, she's like, oh, you heard that too. I heard that as well.
If I hear that one more
I'm
time.
so tired of it, honestly. Like, I understand that from like the travelers coming in, but like,
I got some ideas and I know how to make it look like an accident.
listen to the body.
Just if he says which one more time, I'll
She
make
kinda
it
comes
look
next
like
to
an
you.
accident.
She's like, I can help you.
Yep.
She kind of goes off.
Alright, I'm gonna go check on the witch. Let me know if you got anything. I'll leave the files here for you to peruse and check out.
Fantastic.
Alright.
Yeah. Asha will bring her things as well as you head to the meeting. Yes.
Can I give my bag back to Shy?
Yeah, and you can take it back in the first place. I think Shai is still carrying
Yeah.
it.
Perfect.
Make them hold
Nice.
busy ones
Yes.
and pull out the files.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. Shai's like, okay, yeah. I guess this is that way. And we head on as well. Everyone's awake now. Definitely everyone's awake. Cutting back to you, Whistle, really quick. You definitely got there before your parents or anybody else woke up. What did you do, or did you do anything?
I probably like checked myself to see where she found the bug bite.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah, you did.
look around the area, making sure that there was nothing else.
Your room looks normal.
Definitely like consulting my files and putting a note in there about bug bites and like look into this more.
Yep.
But other than that, I'd probably just, I don't know, go back to sleep.
Yeah, let's think back.
It was just like, until my parents wake me, I will go back to sleep. And then once they wake me for my job, then I will wake up.
You barely get to even first stage sleep, because as soon as you lay down, you're gonna head back. the town starts to wake up. Oh, we got a murder, like, and then eventually your probably your dad would come in, and like, you know, however he would wake you up, he does so in the same manner today. Knows nothing could possibly go wrong. Just as he's opening the door, kind of knocking, whistle.
I like to think that we don't live in the same house. We live in separate houses, but he has a key.
Perfect. Yeah, he comes in, he's like, are you still sleeping in here?
No.
Okay, you have to get up. You don't have to go to work today, though. Or at least not yet.
Why?
There's something happening in town. Everybody's talking about it.
What happened?
There's apparently been something bad. Some sort of murder has happened.
In town.
Yes. We're focusing on the details.
Okay.
Possibly 2 people got murdered, we're not sure yet. There's been a lot of like gossip back and forth now, we don't know.
So we're not opening the shop today?
Let's go to they're calling a meeting, they're calling elder meeting soon. I would like us to go to that, I think.
Okay. Then I get up and I put on new clothes.
You can roll insight on you. Are you feeling okay?
I had some nightmares.
You're flashy. You gotta go see who's like, what's wrong? Are you feeling okay?
It's fine. It's just
Was it
a
too
couple of
cold
nightmares.
last night, or? Oh, nightmares.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
Well, we have your favorite downstairs. Cinnamon pop rolls.
So they came into my house and also made breakfast.
We also made breakfast.
Amazing.
Yep. I used your kitchen to make breakfast.
Did you use my ingredients?
So I didn't have to cook, yes.
Great.
Didn't have to clean up, rather.
Thank you for making my favorite in my
No
house
problem.
out of my ingredients.
I help every time.
Appreciate it, Dad.
That's what I do. But he has like a nice breakfast for you. Definitely does help. You know, you're not feeling as weak as you're feeling basically fine at this point, but it does help even a little bit more. But as you head out, you see that so many people are out and about. They're all headed to one of the basically like a shaman house kind of deal. Just a big domed place that people can gather inside. I'm pretty sure you have already made it there at this point. Many people are there as well, for sure. As you go, you see there are a council of about 15 people. You are definitely familiar with Auntie Judy. You probably know about the Asha. There's other people as well. If you're just like old enough, you also kind of are in there. But besides them, you see most of the town has also gathered at this point. You do see somewhat in the middle, but kind of off to the side still. Somebody you recognize from the night before. They are loosely being held by one of the hunters who is just standing near him. Are you trying to stealth this, or do you not mind if this individual sees you? Is there a little
I think with
distracted?
the absurdity of the situation, Whistle is not going to attempt to hide, because she probably doesn't even think about it.
Yeah, sure.
She's like, hold on.
Yeah.
that the one that was in my tree
Is the murderer.
He's the murderer.
Okay.
As you head in as well, you kind of clock. You see, you don't know her name, but you see Whistle.
So they pulled me out of the well now.
They pulled you out of the well, and they. Oh yeah, how did that go?
I'm just going off to whatever guard hunter is near me,
Yeah.
and I'm just like,
People.
All right, no one's actually drinking out of that thing, right?
Well, no.
Okay, good, because you guys put me down there, like, and I'm feeling honestly so sick right now, and it's not like there's a toilet in the well. So like, I was honestly worried there for a second.
You're a murderer and a filthy creep then too, huh?
A filthy creep. You
You
put
do
a sick
witchcraft.
man in a well.
You're a sick murderer, you are.
You're the sick murderer.
You're sick.
You don't even know if I'm guilty and you put a sick man in a well. That's on you. You're a bad person.
He comes over
And I'm a
there.
good person because I dug a hole in the wall and I pooped in that. So how about that?
It's like, you were there for like half an hour. You couldn't have. Oh my
Oh, you
God.
want me to hold it when I'm sick? Yeah, hold it.
Ian's like, respectfully, I can't tell if you're sick or not, so.
Oh, wow. Because I'm a mole.
You're out there on trial for murder. Can you keep it? Looks at the bloom and you keep it together. 5 minutes without looking over.
Oh, imagine I just stumble across you next to a dead body and I say, oh, you're on trial for murder now. How crazy would that be?
She will lean down and get like a little serious. She's like, your life is on the line here. If these elders disapprove, could be banishment, could be execution, it would be one by the hunters. I suggest you're nice to the hunters.
Why would, oh, and me being nice to you is going to make you not execute me?
She'll like roll her eyes and kind
No.
of look at you. It's like,
The only way I survive this situation is that those elders are smarter than a lot of you.
do you say that loud?
Yeah.
See, everyone is gonna like say like, oh my gosh, the team we have is incredible.
Don't worry, I'm banking on them being intelligent.
You see.
Wait a minute, hold on. Is that bug fairy? Do you know her name?
Bloom kind of looks over. No.
That's the one. That's the one that was in my dream. She witnessed it all. She could clear me.
She was in your dream. Dreams don't share.
I do
Oh,
say
really?
I have
Ask
definitely
her.
moved closer
Ask
at
her.
this point because I heard them talking. Or I saw them talking and I was like, I need to know what's going on. This guy was in my dream. I'm gonna get closer.
You
heard that, then.
How you
Yeah.
gonna tell me dreams don't share, but you want to blame everything on witchcraft? What's real and what's not?
Did you bring him into your dream to kill him, murderer?
No, dumb. Ugh. I'm going to lose it. Do you have a manager? I'm sorry, do you have a manager?
What's the manager?
Do you have a captain?
I got a priest.
You got a priest. You know what? I love a priest
I got my
right now.
mom. Do you want to talk to? No, you can't. You don't murder. You hear that whole thing. Well, yeah, what do you say?
So since Jelly's already there, obviously bringing Shy with her,
Yeah.
and she's just walking up and being like, oh, hang on, Shy, come here. Goes into her bag,
Yes, ma'am.
pulls out, hey, Bloom,
Mm.
come here. Here's some candy. Why don't you suck on that for me?
Bloom did not move it in. She's still guarding the
just-
prisoner, but it's like, what kind
Pushes
of
her hands up. Go,
I'm not
go,
going.
walk.
Eat wrapper and whole. Okay, eat some wrapper and whole. Alright, sure. Whatever you
I don't understand this gesture.
So it's not my kind, but yeah, sure. Thank you so much.
That's gonna make the mouth go down. That's great. So,
The center is a lot better than the outside.
Yeah.
great.
Why?
And just goes over. Hi. Well, sounds like someone woke up on the wrong side of the molehill.
Okay. Alright.
Alright.
Listen here, Shorty. I'm assuming you're an elder, right? Yeah. I've seen you around.
Just like
You're famous, right?
I'm like examining it. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, this genius here that was assigned to look over me, this absolute erudite,
Yep.
yeah.
I love the
truly must be a collegiate professor of the highest caliber. Insists that I killed someone using witchcraft.
They do that a lot. Open your mouth and go.
Ah.
Alright, now I'm checking exposed skin again. I'm just like,
You gotta really get under the
Yep,
fur.
I'm-
Yeah. It's not thick fur, but it's there.
Give
Yeah,
me a
it's very-
medicine check.
Mad.
Here we go!
With advantage. Because you know what you're looking for at this point.
I wish I had guidance.
19.
Ooh, instant find it.
Yep.
Something like towards like the back kind of area,
Okay, so what are you looking for?
but you see other.
Wow. What do you do out in the day?
Well, I'm an assistant to a gentleman in town named Hobbs Geiger.
Yeah?
We excavate, looking for, different relics, interesting rocks, all sorts of stuff.
Okay, so you're outside a lot?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got a bug bite right about there.
What?
You got a bite.
A
Bug
bite?
bite?
Okay.
Yeah.
What does that have to do
well,
with maybe being
lately-
accused of murder?
I'm getting there.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
Hold your moles.
Okay,
Okay,
you're actually intelligent. I'm sorry. I've been in this mood dealing with all these Kye hunters. I'm so sorry.
I've lived here for a few decades.
So
I
you
get
get it. Yeah.
Alright, so you got a bug bite. Hey, maybe you had some weird dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe some funny stuff happened in the dreams.
Yeah, that's
Yeah?
exactly what happened.
Okay.
It was a really
Um,
weird dream.
When I was coming in, you
And
were.
she was there.
I was about to say you were hooting and a hollering.
Yeah.
What's up? Can you come here real quick?
I am going to try and stealth this. Once I see Jelly,
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
I would try and hide. Like,
Ooh,
the instant she walks out, because I
Sure.
know that I just saw you, I just heard this conversation.
Yeah.
I'm not getting into this.
That is such a I see that number from here.
As I pointed at you, I'm going to cast a spell, and I'm going to use message, and I'm going to say, please help me.
Oh.
Please. Please help me.
I'm trying to duck behind someone who's like, okay.
Someone who you cannot get past. They're just like.
It's actually a baby.
It's also a baby.
They're taller than me.
No.
Hold on, the baby.
Your wings are sticking out from the baby.
Why are there elves in this house?
Wow, there's another little fairy.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you're faced with a blockade, and then you also hear that
Yep.
as well.
Then I'll return the message.
Great.
Alright, I'm coming.
Let's see. Thank you
I got the I have losing accident. And I can die here. I think I'll fall on.
Okay, yeah, alright, yeah, so, when I saw you this morning, you said you had a funny dream, right? You,
No.
how many people were in it?
3?
3?
4.
4.
One in the first one and then 2 other people in myself.
Okay.
I'm counting myself.
Oh, that's fair. Do you see any of them here?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh.
I can get it out with you.
That guy. The mole.
No? Okay. I'm just gonna,
I look at
Shy,
blue.
come here again, sweetie.
So I just comes over. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Alright, I just need a skits.
Mm-hmm. Shy will just glance at
Yes.
you. Charlie just be like. "Hi."
Just, so Jelly's gonna do a crude sketch of, the body, of just the face.
Sure.
Alright? Great. And,
Performance check.
It's just a stick
let's see it, you bastard.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
Ready?
Yeah.
21.
Ooh, gosh dang! It is a
Large.
one.
Accidentally did an oil painting.
It is a 1 for 1.
Little whoopsie daisy. Let's go.
Dr. Pepper.
Who's the real doctor here?
Your Honor, I'd like to
Great.
plead
And just like, does this one look familiar?
uncanny. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Alright. You said you woke up in the woods, right? Yeah. When you woke up from your dream, where'd you wake
In the woods.
up? Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys know about
Yeah.
where were you when you woke up? Do you
No,
know, like,
I wasn't far
what was-
from your home.
okay, so about,
Oh, the maps are using.
Well,
alright. So with the force, where's that gonna?
So,
it's funny. I have actually, I have cartographers tools.
so these are
You just
maps
draw it on the dirt with your
by. I'm gonna
With my
say.
magic.
Wait,
I'm gonna say this is about your house.
Yep.
Over here, Joey.
that fits.
He
I have
was.
a couple of
You were
sketches
maybe
over
found
here.
in this kind of region over here.
Okay.
As for Whistle, maybe closer in this kind of region.
Okay.
So on the
Okay.
outskirts, a little farther in.
Alright. So it was Bloom and who?
The other hunter?
Yeah.
Yaden.
Yaden. Alright, so Yaden doesn't have the mount right now. Yaden, where did you...
Yaden's being pulled up tonight by people
Great.
as well, but she'll come over. She's like, yes, sorry, yes.
Where did you guys find... Name? What's your name?
California King.
Where'd you find Mr. King?
Do you have a preferred name?
You can call me Cal for short.
Calabar, sir.
So where did you find Cal and the...
Well, we were going
This
up
is-
a very known trail for fire nights.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, the mountain, yeah, of course. And she'll point exactly to that region on the
Alright.
upper nose mountain kind of deal.
Alright. Do you wear shoes?
Typically, yes.
Okay. This morning?
This morning I awoke sans shoe.
Alright. Let me just see your hands again real quick. And, yeah. Excellent! That's great. Alright. I'm just gonna, I'm gonna see if there's any ashy residue, acidic residue, like the volcanic stuff. I'm looking for any of that.
You have been on fire tonight. No real necessary. You know what you're looking for. No. Is the
Cool.
answer. Short answer, no.
Alright.
There is water.
Okay.
It's not acidic.
Yeah.
Could be from something else.
I mean, he was digging in that
It was.
Okay.
Kills.
Why
Okay.
your hands wet?
friggin',
No other reason.
why don't you go, so, Bloom should quiet down a bit, just take a minute, and we'll get with you in as soon as we can. Whistle, why don't you go sit with your family, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna go, Shy, follow me, we're gonna go see Auntie Asha.
The meetings are gonna start in a couple minutes here.
Yeah,
So sure.
we need a minute.
Okay.
I'm for sure not gonna go sit back with my family. I'm gonna sit close and up front and try and get the inside scoop on everything that's going on.
As you walk away, you hear Bloom. I can't unburn those of reaction. I'm gonna die.
What was that? Was
Shy.
it witchcraft?
Bloom's like, I thought I'd pick up the candy.
Oh, don't worry, just keep sucking on it, okay?
Okay, good.
Okay.
It's better if I suck on it.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Give it the old hot tour.
This is not your job, this is Kye Munda!
And that's all, folks.
And that's
Thank you so much.
That's the end of this campaign.
That's what it all led up to.
You set everything up just so that joke can be made, and we're done.
Woo! Good
This was
round,
actually
good
a
round.
one shot. Thank you guys.
Deception. Alright.
The first popular media
God.
venture that anyone makes is over.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you go to who? Auntie Asha?
Auntie Asha,
Yeah. She's nearby. I think she's just talking with the elders about to kind of get this thing started at this
Okay.
point. But she's got her notes as well.
Alright.
But she'll look up.
Hi, Asha. Yeah, I just examined
You talk to him.
the, we're gonna call him Cal. It's,
Cal.
Yeah, we're
What?
God, what is happening?
Look at that stealth roll in action!
It's had that one from earlier.
I could hold it in for the cup, but then the dice.
We're doing really well.
I
Alright.
am a train wreck.
I am.
And I'm completely sober.
Drop
Alright.
So yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
me?
Excuse me.
So I went over to examine Cal.
Mhm.
Did you have a chance to look over the records I left you?
No, I have not touched that.
Okay,
Yes.
so the person who came in this morning was Whistle. She woke up in the
So-
woods.
Whistle went to you.
Whistle.
Sure.
She was in the woods nearby, and she didn't have her shoes, and she had a bite, and had some more weird dreams.
I
But
see.
she saw some people in her dreams.
Sure.
Turns out. And I hold up the photo, and
That's so.
yeah. And from how she described the dream, it seems that's the way he died.
Someone go around.
So
That's
I took a look at it.
concerning. That's never happened to me.
Yeah. But I took a look over. This small man got the bite. He had the same dream.
She kind of looks over.
And they
You
were
don't think
found.
you could do it. You can't do that though.
I checked his claws, like even if we thought,
Mm-hmm. No, right? This also
Yeah.
too big.
no,
Yeah.
would not be.
Okay.
But that's where they were found. Here's where Whistle was, and then there's where
Hmm.
Cal was, and the body. So
Out of town. Both of them.
out of town, both in the forest,
Interesting.
but nearby each other. So
As well as
Yeah.
the victim. Oh, where was the victim gone?
with
With?
with him,
She says it a little too loud, and people are like, what? She's like, with?
he was nearby, like Cal
Oh.
could do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let's just start this thing and give everybody's answer. Yes.
But I think there's. We'll talk about what options we should go with. Because this is starting to get a little bigger than bites.
I agree. And also that note that you found. He's not from here, that's for sure.
The question is, how did he get here? So we should talk to some people from below, from the other town.
He has, at the very least, he came from below, but he could have walked here, I suppose, but
I would like for Jelly to start leading with Asha to where they're going to be sitting.
yeah.
And just leans in and goes, I swear, if Bloom was right this once with witchcraft, we will never live it down.
Oh, don't say that.
I really, but, I mean,
He calls that for anything magic. Anything magic.
we will never hear the end of it.
Well, let's buckle up. And as you guys kind of sit down, still a little bit of a fluster as well. And the meeting kind of starts. You see a lot of people who are mostly old or just very good at a skill as well. So Shy's on the council as well. Just like anybody who should know things at this point are kind of here. So it's like a 15. But most of the people, I would think, are more or less agreeable with you. I don't think you have like enemies here who are like really defiant of you. You guys are pretty harmonious at least. You have a lot of weight as well. You and Asha have a lot of weight. Because most of the stuff that comes up council-wise are like big things. Either it's like environmental, where it's kind of Shy taking over, like, okay, here's the environment, you know, we have a storm coming. But if it's something like this, you guys would probably be a lot of talking done. You see coming in is someone you definitely know, mountain dwarf. You know him by the name of Hobbs Geiger. He comes in, kind of guns blazing. It looks like he had just got woken up and ran here as fast as he could. As the meeting kind of starts, you see him like, now I gotta say one thing. That boy's innocent. I can prove it. I can prove it with my life. That boy's innocent. He ain't done nothing. He ain't done no murder. He ain't hurt nobody.
That's my dog. That's my dog.
No, that's your mom. And he kind of comes over. He goes over like, what the hell did you? What you got wrapped up in this? Doesn't matter. Somebody framed him. Now somebody framed him. That's what's going on here.
Preach.
You see that the people are kind of like, there's like a little bit of a murmur going on. Shy will kind of look at you and Asha and just be like, let's put that aside for now. I understand you have your opinions, but this is a council and we will do things orderly. So, how would you like to start this? With what you know, or would you like to have our accused tell their story first? See, Asha wins in.
Why would we let him talk? He's already pissing people off.
Yeah, he's not great, is he?
We will proceed with a summary of the events that have transpired in Kye Munda.
Alright, let's do it.
So, as we know, there have been an upsurge of bites from insects in the region, with additional symptoms that quickly recover. Mainly odd dreams of a violent sort. At this time, it's possible that there could be a link between the deceased and the accused in this manner. But our early inclination is that the accused is not responsible for the death of the deceased.
Murmurs again, murmurs, everyone's. As you're saying this, I'll just kind of like nodding along to just kind of get validation.
I'll now take the opportunity to allow any other council members to add to the summary, and we can revisit the option of questions from fellow community members.
You see one older man, ancient looking, cane wobbling all sorts, as he kind of like leans forward, like, who find the body? Who finds the 100?
Oh, shit.
Do I know his name?
Yeah, this is Denmark.
Denmark?
Yeah.
Great. Denny? Thank you, Denny.
Just has a list.
I'm like, where's the Denmark sign?
Don't worry about it.
Thank you, Denny.
It's like Queen's Gambit. She just
A hunting party early this morning.
I never said.
Thank you, Denny. And I'm just gonna sit down and I'm like, I've participated. I've done my required.
He's not
speaking
standing,
portion.
but he's like, I want to know the hunting party.
I'm looking at.
Is Denmark a human?
Flashpoint.
Oh, that explains everything.
Can we just look at Shy and be like, can you, one of your people go and like, handle?
Shut like Elder Denmark, you would like to speak to the hunting party who found the body. Yes, was it? Yep.
Great.
May the hunting party that please found the body step forward.
This is gonna get ridiculous.
Ridiculous. Bloom steps forward a little bit.
Oh no. Oh.
Gaden steps forward.
Charlie's just like, what am I doing here?
Bloom's like, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. It's not good. It's not good. Yeah, he's like, sit down. Bloom's like, steps back a little bit. You see Shy. You're familiar with Shy as well, Charlie. She can get intense. Does not have a lot of humor that bounces off her well. She kind of like looks at you and your.
The entire time, Charlie has been quiet because it's kind of like this is, I am not involved, like, I am an outsider to this council and all that, and Charlie has just been mute the entire time.
Well, now you're talking to the
Yeah.
council. Yin kind of looks at you, is like, well, we were
out to get fire mice. And
routine hunting
we
trip.
just came over one of the hills, and Gloom clocked Cal over there, ducking into the bush, running away from the body, and that is all we saw. From that point, we just took Cal back.
Yep.
That's exactly what happened.
Just like that. Bloom was quick to grab the young man and that's kind of cool. You see, she is super uncomfortable.
Yeah, so is Charlie.
She's like, great, take the lead on this one, Charlie.
The Cal recounted what he saw, and it matches what Jelly spoke about, of how Cal seems to have had some sort of experience or dream that involved the deceased, claiming that there was some sort of hedge maze and water and vines that might have killed said disease. But Cal seems on the outside to be unscathed. So Bloom decided that he was suspicious. I am not leader of the party, so I just went along with everything.
And there's no, not really like a leader. It was just the three of us, so we were just like, we were just stepping out.
Yeah.
And that's the sort of it. We grab and we go back. See, Bloom's like, Bloom path, a blue one. Nope, you see, LJM was like, I should see a body.
Because
I'll do it.
Bless you.
See, Shy's like, okay, thank you to Denmark. So, would you three kind of looks at Bloom like, Generally,
Two.
Would you, the plural, consider this young man capable of such an act?
I don't think he did it.
Murmurs. Everyone kind of looking like, Shy doesn't not believe you, but she's just like, Case.
I think that yes, there's grounds that there's suspicions that perhaps the suspect has some sort of connection to the disease, but due to the condition of the body and also the condition of the defendant, it doesn't seem plausible that they're capable of this.
Asha will also speak up as well, and she'll be like, also, the murder victim died by strangulation, possibly also blood loss. Neither of which I believe this young man is capable of, as I do not believe he is respectively strong or capable of wielding daggers enough to kill an orc. If he were to use his claws are much too wide to have matched the lacerations of the body. And there's like a murmur again. You see Shy kind of like is quiet for a little bit too, but then she's like, so he could not be able to kill the victim. Could he have been a tool involved in this murder? Through him, was there a way that this murder could have happened? There's murmurs again. Antioch is like, for the first time is like,
I
Kinda
cannot
looks at
prove
you.
that.
A tool like bait or
like an instrument,
oh, like
a murder weapon.
based on, I'll stand up. Probably stand on a chair. Based on the condition of the deceased and the injuries that they have, our suspect Cal is not capable of creating those and wouldn't be able to wield anything to create those.
But could someone wield him as an instrument of murder?
He would not be able to be picked up and swung by the legs to make
but-
those slashes.
A little bit of a laugh.
And his claws or hands, which do you prefer?
Whatever.
Paws?
Follow your heart.
His paws.
Oh, you're right.
His paws would have created different injuries in strangulation than what we saw.
So if we are to believe that this is some sort of act of magic, if it was done in a dreamscape, if that's correct, yes? Just kind of look around. So this was done in a dreamscape. What is to say he was not used in that dream? Just confused murmurs at this point, right? Would the victim be dead if he had not been there or dreamed it? That's what I want to know.
In order to tell,
Oh, fuck.
in order to tell whose dream it was, who was in control, we would need to look even deeper. We would need to know who the dreamer was, who was creating the danger. But what we know from the accounts are that Cal was not the one in control, nor
From
the one
accounts
responsible.
of his. See, Asha can't back you up on this point. See, Shy kind of looks around. She has been standing this
Yeah.
whole time. There's just a presence about her as well. People really, obviously you two have a lot of weight and pull, but also Asha brings the food,
Yeah.
or Shy does, right?
Yeah.
She will look at you and be like, anything you want to confess
Confess?
or tell.
Take off my glasses.
Start sinking in my seat. Like tucking my wings in, making myself as small as possible.
I'm
Good.
trying!
I'm trying.
Good folk of Kye Munda. Firstly, I would like to thank you for allowing me to reside here the last few months. I know many of you don't know me too well, as I've come to work as an apprentice under one Hobbs Geiger.
That boy didn't do it. Didn't do it.
So lovely your town has been these last few months, and the days spent here have been magical, investigating, the remnants of various ancient cultures, seeing all the wonderful wildlife that grows here, this truly magical mountain. And it's just such a shame that we don't know each other better, because I know in my heart of hearts, if all of you knew me as well as, good old Hobbs here knows me, you know I would never be capable of an act such as what fell upon this poor half-orc gentleman. But one thing I know for sure, if you don't know me, you know a murder can't occur without motive. And today, these elders here, these hunters, that old man that no one knows what he's saying, no one here has provided a motive. Thus, I would think kindly that the likes of you would not find me guilty without a motive. I've never seen that poor half-orc man a day in my life. I did see...
Selfie.
Natural 20.
Oh my gosh!
Well, never mind. I did see...
Two left, yeah.
There's more to the story that they're not really touching on. There was a witness. If anyone wants to bring it up, that'd be great.
Yeah, there's someone who saw it and they're not okay.
But listen, I did not do this. I couldn't do it. He was twice the size of me. You heard it from Jelly over here. I don't think you're ready for this, Jelly.
This jelly?
My claws are too thick to tear in the way that those lacerations happened. Whether or not I was a tool remains to be seen. In fact, some would say that's just extreme conjecture that came out of left field. Who knows? Some very leading questions.
Big murmur.
It's interesting when, the prosecutor and the judge are like the same person. But anyway, I digress. I'm innocent. Thank you all for hearing me out. I appreciate it. And to you hunters, I know you're just doing your job. I'm sorry for getting heated.
I know. I'm sure that'll go away eventually.
Definitely people are like, oh my gosh. When you kind of like turned it back onto Shy. Shy, very stone faced as well, but definitely clocks that insult to her. There's a portion where she,
I just want to look over at Shy and be like there was a witness. Like, yes, we're still figuring it out. Like this kind of
there was a witness.
There was
but
a
we
witness.
can't. So
We don't have all the information yet. We don't. We can
she'll kind of
continue.
lean into you. She's like, I don't know if you've known this yet, but there's been some murders happening in the town below us.
Bloom's told us.
Well, hopefully that information was accurate, but there have been murders below of this kind of caliber, horrible, mysterious. I don't want it here. I don't want it any part in this town.
I agree.
She
but-
will stand and cut you off. And be like, I move for exile. If he is a tool used by someone more evil, who's to say that this will not happen again around someone else around him?
I'm gonna stand. I counter.
Again, from everybody.
I move for further investigation. We can send a party to investigate the murders that have been happening in the town below, to ascertain whether there's a connection and either condemn or exonerate Cal.
There's a lot of, I don't know.
We are a community, we are people, and we put forward caring for one another ahead of fear.
She's shy. It's like, we care for our people, not people who have moved here very, very recently, within months. I would agree. We should care for our people. I move for exile. And the council will now take a vote. What's going to happen is basically death saving throws. There is 15 people in council. If it is above a 10, it will be for you. If it is below, it will be for exile. And I've got my box of doom.
This is such peaceful music for a death
I know.
Like
Well, I mean, there's not like a fight happening.
Sorrow's prayers.
Sorrows.
There's an internal fight happening inside Whistle. It's just like, I should do something, but I don't want to be caught up in there.
Shall we-
But I don't want to. What
I mean,
should I
Medical
use?
anonymity. I'm trying, bro.
I mean, you're not going to break HIPAA.
This is my most neutral dice. My light always rolls like shit. I always get nat 20s on this guy. He's spicy, but
Spicy.
maybe.
Got feeling.
So there's 15. 8. Yeah, let's see. Should I mark it? One of us will mark it.
That's one
I'm-
fail.
You got it?
I am.
One fail.
Okay.
You don't have 15
17,
fingers on each
17.
side.
Wait, how many do I need?
17 again.
There's 15.
Oh, God.
19. Okay. 2. 2. 19 again. Dang. 17. 5. 15. How many more we got left?
I have
I'm not
4 below
Mhm.
and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 above. So we have 10.
Okay, 5 more. 5. 2.
Danny, roll.
Nat 20. 5.
How many is that?
One more.
I think so.
One more. 5.
We're up to 14, so
One more.
She rolled another one, it was 5.
okay,
Yeah.
I added that. So
Oh.
there's still one.
Oh, still one?
Yeah.
What is my math?
Oh, put it down.
One, two, three.
You were counting on your
That's a
hands.
fire.
I was, yeah, I was,
No, that's not gonna be numbers.
Oh, okay, we're good.
we're good,
Yeah.
we're
We're
good.
good?
We're good.
Okay, okay, okay.
I
It
did
was
math.
Fails.
Fails.
Yes. Fails.
There are 8 below, 7 above, and the 20 was in the above.
Not special in this regard.
Alright,
It
looks
is
like
a
a jailbreak.
tight vote. There's a lot of back and forth that continues to happen during the voting and afterwards, but there's a motion for exile. Hobbs is devastated, but in the angry way. He is like, "Yeah, boy, I told you he's innocent. You can't." You know, he's going off and off and off. But the council has decided.
Sorry, Hobbs. I tried not to play a criminal this time.
What do you mean this time? Yeah, I'm a nosebleed, yeah. Shy looks very pleased with this. As
Message: coward, 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 coward.
Shy will look at you.
coward. Hmm?
So you're casting more magic.
What?
Okay.
Huh?
You have until the end of the day to collect your things. and
Oh,
leave
do
town.
I? Oh.
Yeah. You've been exiled.
Yeah,
So
no
you have the
shit.
rest of the day to
oh,
collect your
yeah.
things and leave
oh,
town.
keep throwing around all that authority.
I'd like to turn to Asha
Mhm.
and first, how did she vote?
She voted yes.
Yes.
She voted for you.
Voted
Yeah.
voted for us a
For
continuance.
continuance.
Okay.
Yeah, she
um,
looks conflicted though.
Okay.
She sees what Shy's kind of saying, but also like,
Yeah.
but we don't have information yet, kind of thing.
So is Shy pleased that he's being exiled, like that she got her way, or
Yes and yes.
or is there something else she's pleased about?
Ooh, give me insight check then.
Okay. Good. All right, 19.
You're kind of looking at Shy, just like, you know, kind of where's this aggression coming from?
Yeah.
She just comes off aggressive anyway.
Yeah.
But you do see genuine protection in
Okay.
her. Like, she probably knows a lot more of what's happening below the valley
Okay.
than most people. If she has seen or heard of these murders before and now it's happened here,
Yeah.
she probably is genuine, just being like, that's not gonna happen in my town, absolutely not. Get rid of anything connected to that, just send it, you know, away. But there's nothing further malicious about her.
Like communism.
Oh my god, you're so rad. Yeah. But yeah, you were told multiple times, Cal, that you have the rest of the day to collect your things, say goodbye, do anything else you need to do, and head out of town. You see Geiger kind of comes to you, he's like, I'm sorry, kiddo, I just woke up and then you were already here and I was...
Hey, I just woke up too. That's the worst part.
How'd you get wrapped up in all this? This is...
Like I said, I just woke up. Guess I should have kept sleeping today.
I guess you want to get a drink before you go.
A drink?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Alright. Well, I need one.
Yeah.
He pulls out something.
Hey,
Mm,
Hobbs.
yeah.
Make sure you're just covered up, okay? There's weird bug bites that this all started from bug bites. See, I got bit right here.
Oh, sure.
And then the guy that died got bit. There was a witness there that got bit. They didn't come forward or say anything. And whatever. Maybe they're
I
underage.
didn't even
It's like
see
a
her.
protecting the minor kind of thing. I don't know.
I don't know.
That's
Oh,
fine.
brother. Where you gonna go?
Home, I guess.
Yeah.
It's a long way away, but I guess I'll have to find someplace else to apprentice.
Hey, I was talking to Aunt Yash, and
Yeah.
you know, we got something of a relationship. It was easy to talk to her, and she told me that there was a note on that body of just like, oh, meet me at like an art club or something. I'll go talk and
At
see
an
what that
art
was.
club?
Kid. Yeah, I'm just wondering if you were to, I don't know, crack the case or something. If you were to just, I don't know what I'm saying.
Oh, you
But
mean
maybe you
if
can
I
come back
figure
and-
out what's going on, they'll let me back?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that chief of police over there seemed real open to other people's thoughts and opinions.
Yeah, no, she's not great, is she?
I don't listen. A bunch of people that want to sit in their little
she can't
bubble
control
on a
everything.
mountain.
She
Apparently,
can't.
she can.
Well, she got high authority, but she can't control everything. That was a tight vote.
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
I'm sorry, kiddo.
It's fine.
Well, I'm gonna miss you. I mean, hopefully I'll get down out this valley soon. I mean, I'll come visit you sometime.
Yep.
Yeah. Alright. Well, I'm gonna see if there's anything else I can grab before you head off.
So
It's like
check.
4 or 5 at this point.
Yes, I would like to follow him. Do so.
I want to go talk to Jelly.
Yes, go for it. Let's do you first.
Something.
Yeah, do something, go for it.
30-20.
Mmm.
You have no idea she's coming.
Okay.
Does the vision problem have an impact?
Yeah.
No, I probably, like, when I got dressed this morning, threw on a cloak,
Yeah.
which is, like, encapsulates my wings and I can, like,
It's just the
hide
silhouette
my
of
face.
your wings.
Well, no, because you can tuck wings
No,
in.
yeah, I'm joking.
So, the wings
Yeah.
are tucked in, the hood's hiding the greenness
Trench
of my
coat, long
face,
coat.
and so I can kind of go into shadows.
Mm-hmm. Yep, do whatever you want.
And I'm following him. I don't know where he lives. I need to find out.
You're about to find out where you go.
Where he's gonna live for the next 24 hours.
I go
Well,
home
that's the day,
to pack
so
up
like,
my stuff
4 or 5
so I
hours.
can leave by dusk, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I just go to the house where I'm staying this right now.
I'm gonna follow him inside if I can.
Bold!
Dirty 20, absolutely.
This ain't Jelly's. You don't know if the door's unlocked.
I'm basically I want to suss out if he has some ulterior motive. If like this is actually troubling for him, or if this is the
He
better
seems
of
okay with
options
it.
because he's not like,
Sure.
being criminalized for it.
I think with that 20, you can go in either through open window, when he had the door open, chimney, anything like that. You have access to the inside. You're just
If
kinda...
sight is really a problem, probably when you had the door open.
You should really check it out. I came down the chimney.
Yeah, you sneak in.
I can also fly, so you don't hear my footsteps.
I've got like a suitcase open on my bed, and I've got a record on, and it's just fucking Dashboard Confessional.
If I didn't know.
Just honestly, very sad. Just slowly putting stuff in his trunk.
This is where I say I've had enough.
I'm gonna go over to the record and stop it.
Huh?
Oh,
I'm sorry. They didn't come out. Pull the hood back.
Oh.
I'm
I
sorry.
thought I was about to get assassinated like that.
No.
Okay.
I'm
So fast.
I was worried about hearing this and
the
putting a hole in it.
fastest. Holy shit.
Sorry.
Bread just threw through your window. That was really weird.
Whoa.
I couldn't jeopardize the place I happen And I was worried that coming forward was I do want to help. So I will try and arrange to come with you. Because I heard
Come with me?
I overheard you talking with your boss.
A former boss. I'm exiled now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Got fired.
Yep. Are you going to try and crack the case?
I mean, I wasn't going to because it feels pretty hopeless. You know, you have people in your town that won't do the right thing to preserve their place in the town. So, you know, who knows? It just doesn't feel like it's a fruitful venture, if you will.
Unfortunately, they are just like this. But if we get solid evidence, they are not the people to deny the truth when they can see it. They're just very close-minded, protective. So I think it could be in your favor. And I'm willing to help.
For both of you as well. Give me a flat intelligence check. God dang it, Sarah!
I got crumbs.
I
This man.
know. We ready? First shove in the bread.
We're stupid. It's all heart, no head in there.
I have an 18 charisma, believe it or not.
Yo! You put it all into charisma.
My highest stat is Dex.
Fantastic. There's a moment when you guys are talking. Is it a 4 and 6?
Mm-hmm.
You weren't really like treated for that bug bite. Like, as much as like you feel better, and I'm sure it'll go away. But like treatment, no. And you kind of wonder for a second if it could happen again, and how many times after that.
We should talk to Jelly.
I mean, I'm not allowed to be in this town after a certain hour today.
But you still have time.
Right, which I probably should spend getting to the next town to find a doctor. Because I still feel like shit.
Or you could stop by Jelly on your way out. Sure, she's kind of along the path
Alright.
that you need to take down.
No, you're not wrong. Yeah, okay. I'll stop by the doctor here. Alright.
I make no move to leave.
Alright, I finished packing a bag. Packing most of my
Go
stuff.
together.
And then including a record player and records apparently.
For sure.
Alright. And yeah, I guess head out to the good witch. Or the physical witch.
What
I
was
should
it?
say.
Ace Pro.
The doctor
Came
witch.
down in a bubble
Witch
dog.
Module.
Our doctor.
It's a witch.
The witch doctor.
Mm-hmm. You guys make it there unheated. Also, when you are going to leave, as well as everyone kind of disperses, Shy will be like, oh, gosh dang it. You're just the closest person. She will slough off a bag and give it to you. She's like, can you return that please to Jildra? She forgot it. I forgot it. Thank you. And she leaves.
Alright. Just start going.
You guys make it there first. But
We make it there before?
this was like after the crowds dispersed. Like it's been a while. It's giving everyone to leave the sweat lodge basically. But and you guys kind of can join, but you do get there first.
I don't knock this time.
Great. You bump into me.
Not next time. No.
No, You're opening the door. I'm standing right there, and it's one of those moments. Those kinds.
I'm so sorry.
I'm glad to see you. She sets her bag down next to the doorway. Are you alone?
No.
Oh, hey.
Okay. I was about to come talk to you.
Yeah, I probably need some, like, ointment or something to take on the road. Because, like, I don't know, I'm still feeling a little sick. Also, if that happens again, it's gonna suck.
Yeah. You're right.
I might die the next time.
Yeah. I'm coming with you to the next town.
To what?
I need to know more about what's going on, and it's getting worse. And I can't treat the people here if they don't let me study it. So, if it's already to murder in the town below, then that's where I need to be to keep it from moving up here.
Enter Charlie.
Oh, that's where that went.
Yes, guy
Keep
just
holding
kind
it when you.
of threw it on me. Listen.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are here. No? No?
Oh, you're so tall.
Yeah.
The tallest of the time.
So tall. I'm the shortest.
Hello. Okay, no, that's what that wasn't right. I don't think you did this. Shelly, I think we need more time to investigate this.
Smartest hunter I've ever met.
There was nothing you found on that guy's body? Like no notes, no nothing?
There
No
was
clues?
a note, and the water that was on him was a kind of acidic volcanic ash.
What was the note?
It's, it was talking about meeting someone at an art show.
The note said, "Meet you at the Art Rose tonight. Bring my present. Love you, Cass."
The Art Rose?
The Art Rose. Yep.
Meet you at the Art Rose, bring my present, love Cass.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, love you, Cass.
Does anyone know a person named Cass?
I'm sorry, did you say that the water on him was acidic?
Not like a dangerous acidic. I know people get a little dicey when you say acid.
Like pickle
But-
juice.
But
Like pickle
You-
juice is acidic, right? Like,
do you remember the first dream that I had?
How would it have been water in that
She turned into a wave.
You had dreams too.
all that. What? A wave
though?
of.
Okay. So,
Before I woke up in the hedge maze, I had another dream where a little girl that I didn't recognize was by an abandoned shack, and I was trying to get her help or like get her to the town, and she turned into this acidic green slimy thing and like washed over me, and I died in that dream.
Do you still have
Charlie, give me a history check. History or Arcana?
I don't think either of those are high. History.
Or religion.
Same.
Or religion. One of those three.
17 on
Mhm.
Arcana.
Hell yeah. Arcana, okay. Talking about liquid, acidic, it brings to mind like a gelatinous cube monster.
You had dreams too.
Yes.
And some girl turned into slime. Like some sort of maybe, what was it called again?
Gelatinous cube. An old
Yeah,
monster.
gelatinous cube.
Yeah.
I guess you could describe it like that.
Yeah, I don't
Did
think
you guys have
you'd
it?
be familiar. Ooh. I don't think you'd be familiar with that type of monster. I think you would, yeah.
I wanna. Do you have the shoes I gave you earlier today? Have you showered? Have you done anything? Have you? Okay, let me be clear. Have you cleaned yourself?
Yes, I did that as
Shit.
soon as I got home.
Um.
I have the shoes there at my house.
Okay. Let me see your hands.
Okay.
I'm looking for dirt under the nail. Like,
Sure.
Great.
I definitely didn't do it like thorough clean. 'Cause when I
Excellent.
woke up,
Oh, that's
I wasn't
great.
dirty from the woods.
That's great. Perfect.
So I would have just like showered
Yeah.
to make myself feel better
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
go to sleep.
Emotional support, sorry.
I want to see if potentially she could have acidic volcanic.
Yeah. Anything like that. You find no evidence of dreamscape.
Okay.
As the same, you found no evidence on
Okay. It's possible maybe that it has less to do with the dream before and more of where the dreamer was. Can I do a history or something, like a medical check of something? I want to know cases of how impacting, like dream impacts.
Sure.
Yeah.
We can go with Arcana, religion. You can do intelligence, just flat if you like. Medicine also works.
We're
You
gonna
could
do medicine.
You can do quite a few checks. Just tell me why you're doing that check.
I
Like,
want to
do
know
whatever
if
check
the
you want.
volcanic ash is more of a indicator of where the main dreamer
Sure.
was
Copy.
and that location. So pulling from the resources around that.
Okay, yeah, go for it. Whatever you're adding to this, just let me know.
8.
Okay, on the die.
Yeah. That's with my bonus.
Got it. You remember too that Asha had said volcanic because that's like sulfur. That's the only thing
Yeah.
she could think of that's like acidic or basic.
Yeah.
That could be like, oh well, what's something I know of? Not necessarily actual volcanic ash
Okay.
or sulfur or anything like that. This does not appear to be a mineral, more like monster-esque, kind of what Charlie had mentioned, where it's like, oh, it could be a slime thing, like could be something made of acid, that sort of thing. It doesn't appear to be like a mineral. It's like, oh, well, here it is. In that case, hard to point a location when it is a monster on the move. So, not too much.
Okay. Well, regardless of what we know for sure at this point, I'm going with you guys to the town below. Charlie, I think Shy might be more inclined to allow this, not fight us on it, if a hunter were to come in.
Sure. Charlie, I also need to roll you just a flat luck check, please.
Don't fuck me.
Don't you dare.
19.
Ah, god dang.
It's a loud
That
clap.
was a crisp, that was a crisp
Yeah.
slap there.
I thought something broke.
Someone
like-
snapped.
I hucked another piece of bread.
Yeah. You're just a tense guy. All 23 players.
As they're talking and they're mentioning about dreams, there's the murder that's happened. There's a lot of cloud happening here, and there is something past where the memory that you cannot remember that is familiar about the situation. Maybe what's happening here. There's something where it's like you're like you find yourself able to guess the next few words they're gonna say here. You can't remember why. Your memory's a little foggy as it is. But you're like, yeah, no, this tracks, man. Yeah. You don't know what's, like, you can't predict the end of the road here, but you're like, everything that's happening, you're like, yeah,
Like it's supposed to happen.
something along those lines. There's some familiarity happening here. You don't know
Like
why.
deja vu.
Yeah,
almost.
like a one-to-one deja vu.
I think you're right. I think there has to be more answers to this. I think we need to figure out where all these murders are coming from. But I'm also curious about that art show. Where was he heading? And who does he know?
The only way he could have gotten here would have been through the town below. That's what we can go off of. We have the sketch, so we can show his face. We know the note. We can reference a cast, and we can look for a Rose art show.
Yes.
Would Whistle and her listenings have ever heard about the art rose?
Yes. The Art Rose is more or less, not quite speakeasy, but something club-like, where it's just like a nice gathering.
And it's just in the town below us.
It's further than the town below you. But it is a very casual but hot place.
The Art Rose is a club.
I didn't
It's-
take you for a clubber.
I'm not. But it's not in the town below us. It's further.
Okay. We can start with the town below and then keep going.
I think we have to. I think we should.
Okay.
I mean, we should.
I will send word to Auntie Asha, ask her to watch over my shop and keep an eye on the townspeople. Now, whether we tell Shy that we're going to investigate to clear Cal's name, or that I am needing assistance procuring supplies. I need the protection of a hunter, and it's for a patient of mine, is another option.
Also the town messenger. Don't know.
It's on your route? It's on your route?
It's sure.
Cool.
Yeah.
Somebody
Let's
in
do
town
it.
gave me a message. Gotta
Great.
deliver it.
Oh, you could be returning the letter to sender. Back to Cass. I don't know.
I say that's the better plan.
I
Alright.
do need to go tell my family.
Sounds great. I have to go talk to Auntie Asha. Charlie, would you like to come along, or do you want to help Cal get ready for the journey?
I'm just gonna start hanging out outside of town.
Is that safe? I mean, I guess you don't have a choice.
Not alone.
Oh, well, check this out. So, like, if bugs are a problem, right? Like, I got this. I just
Put my hands together, and you see me sort of like doing like this broad sweeping dance, like this little tiny mole, just and like dirt comes like floating and then attracts to my body,
Oh.
and I just have like a layer of dirt and
Like
mud
clay.
and rock covering my neck.
I just come over and I'm like brushing it. I'm like, huh.
Yeah, so I don't know where it comes from, but like rocks just kind of like talk to me, man. And I just get rocks. Ever since I was born, I don't know what it is. My grandma used to talk about like what are the like the rock genies, a Tao or something like that. I don't know, some old history. But now I'm good with rocks, and rocks are good to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Charlie, do you have any business you need to wrap up?
Do you talk to Shy?
Aren't you gonna go? Wait, weren't you gonna go tell them that you needed a hunter assistance?
I was gonna go talk to Auntie Asha first to make sure she covers the shop in the town, and then, I mean, I'll come with you.
I think I need a little support on that.
We'll see what we got.
Yes, right.
It's a both of
I think I'm ready to go. I think something is telling me that this is what we need to do.
Okay.
I'll follow you. We'll go talk to Shy. I think this is a good plan. Rock Boy seems okay.
Don't kill anyone, don't be near anyone that gets killed, got it?
I would never.
Great. I don't know about that second half. It's already.
All right. Fair enough.
Send my best to your family.
As you go to talk to your family, your folks are still up. They are getting like a news kind of report written for the next day to make sure anyone who didn't attend the meeting can still be informed, that sort of thing. They do see you come in, your dad sees you come in, he's like, oh, well, you're back late?
Yeah.
Here, help me with this
Her
thing.
whole demeanor has absolutely changed from when she was walking there to when she comes back. She's excited as hell.
Not one. Come help me with making this. Okay, I'm printing
I
right now.
actually need to tell you guys something.
Okay, you sure, and also help me when you do this. So yeah.
Dad, I
what
need to
you
start packing.
You what? Sir, what? Sir, what?
I'm leaving on a trip.
He like will stop working on like kind of like a printing press situation, and like leaving on a trip. What are you talking about? What do you mean shrug?
I'm
Shrug at me, young lady.
I don't know. I'm
You don't know.
I'm an adult.
You found. Is
I
it a boy? Is it a
no
girl?
no
Is it a
no.
someone?
Stop.
Dad!
Yeah. What are you
It's
talking about? He'll go and they'll sit
Ever
down.
since Cricket left, I've wanted to leave.
Bring up Cricket. He's not out there. He's
But he has to be.
maybe his body. You think if he's not dead, he wouldn't come back? I choose to believe he's dead so that nothing would be preventing him from coming back here, because he would have come back. He would have come back. And he's not. He's not out there.
I want to think that there is a reason, and it is not that he's dead.
I don't know.
But I just, on top of that, think that it's time that I get some worldly experience that isn't Kye Munda.
Worldly experience.
Yeah.
Starting to
I'm
sound
24.
like him, too.
I've been here my entire life.
So have I. So has most of the people in the town.
Yeah, that's not a convincing argument.
Ooh. Okay, I see. So
I,
you want to be like him? You want to be like your brother?
especially if there's murders happening, and they're
No,
starting
we
to get.
got rid of. We fixed that. We fixed that.
No.
That the man's leaving.
That
It
they've
won't
been
happen
happening
again.
in the towns below us.
But it doesn't reach the mountain.
For
it doesn't-
months.
Okay.
And
It doesn't reach our town.
now this murder has happened here.
Well, shy.
Are you not worried that they might start happening more often and they're just working their way up?
You seem like really. He's like sat down at this point, really thinking as well. You hear like machine kind of whirling in the background. It's like kind of drones on. I
I don't want to
know
sit
if
here.
I could lose you as well. You'd come back, right?
I will come back.
Promise.
I promise. But
What
I
do you
don't want
need?
to
You need
sit
a-
here and let this happen.
But why is it gotta be your responsibility? You don't.
Because no one else in this godforsaken town wants to leave.
It's nice.
Safe. Sometimes you have to go into the parts of the world that aren't safe. You have to take the unsafe choice to grow.
All right. You've already made up your mind.
And I'm an adult, and I live in my own house.
You're going to live in your own house.
So
You've got the best kitchen.
this was really just a courtesy call.
All right. You want to be like your brother. You want to go out to adventure. What do you need? A year? When you come back?
A year?
When you come
I
back?
really don't hope. I really hope that it's not a year.
I gotta have some sort of deadline. If you're not back within
How-
a year, then I'll know you're
How
dead.
far is that the town where the art rose is?
If you have a cart or something like that, maybe like a week and a half travel.
But on foot?
Ooh, probably about a month.
Okay.
You can get a cart or something. Like,
Okay.
yeah.
Best case scenario? Like 2-3 weeks.
Okay.
Worst
month.
case, like 2 months.
Worst case, 2 months. Okay. Worst case, 2 months. I can latch on to that. 2 months. All right.
And
You're heading
I
out.
promise I will come back.
He kind of looks you over. He's like, and you're heading out tomorrow, right? Tonight. Like, Wesley, you're killing me. We could have had a send-off party. We could have had a.
Yeah, but it wasn't
It's
exactly.
already almost dark out.
It wasn't exactly planned. This is a lie. She has been planning on trying to leave for a while and just needed a fucking reason.
2. Okay. All right. I'll let your mother know. I'm sure she suspected it. I'm a little slower on these things, but I don't mean to be. I just love you. I want you safe. You're right to me. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. He'll get up. He'll give you just a big hug.
I'll
And let you
nestle
go.
into it.
Yeah, and he'll let you go.
I promise to come back. Okay.
2 months.
2 months.
2 months. As the door closes, you're leaving. You can hear the machine not back. He does not work again. He's probably taken the night off. Let's go to you two real quick. Auntie Asha meets with you. After like kind of telling her, she's like, "You have to go as well."
We need someone with a medical background who can understand
It's true.
that
It's true.
side. And I need you here to look after the town.
Mm-hmm.
And if I call in, I need someone who knows my shop and my records
Sure.
if I need anything.
Before you go, she will run to the shop and grab 2 sending stones that you know of.
Yep.
Let me know if something comes up. I will let you know if something comes up for me.
Thank you.
Come back safe.
Now, if anyone asks,
Cover?
I'm getting supplies from the town below.
Not
Okay.
a lie, I'm sure.
Of course not.
Of course. Oh, I'll miss you, Jelly. You see, you're just like, alright. Well, oh, are you with, by the way? Okay. She kind of looks at you. She's like, well, I know you saw Auntie Jelly lots more than you saw me, but I hope you find also what you are looking for in this.
I think this is gonna help. Yes.
I think so. It's good to have fresher air, you know, sort of thing.
It was a pleasure
Yeah.
while it lasted.
Oh yes. Before you, oh wait a minute, I got something for you. She'll go back. She'll grab a bag of jerky that she's given you before that you seem to like,
Oh!
and she's like, alright, that's all I got left.
That I
so.
seem to like?
Yeah.
Or did
whether
I eat
you
out of politeness?
whether you liked it or not is completely up to you. You
Oh.
put on a face that appeared friendly enough where she's like, yeah, she likes it.
Oh, okay. Oh my goodness!
Oh.
Jerky! Woohoo! Thank you, Auntie.
Well, you savor that. That's all I got until you come back, at least.
Oh, don't you worry. This will last me a while.
Oh, all right. I like the way you're thinking. And my blessing. Best of luck. Let me know. Keep me informed. I keep you informed.
Yeah,
Are you gonna talk to Shy?
Yes.
Oh, that woman. She makes me angry. Alright, well, I'm not gonna go talk to Shy. I'm gonna go to bed. Have fun with that.
Enjoy that. Alright.
Best of luck. And she will walk upstairs to.
Alright. We go to Shy.
Yep. You find Shy. She's still very much like getting people back to their homes safely.
Yep.
She's very much on guard kind of thing. But you spot her kind of walking across the yard and she stops. She'll
Shy.
respectfully bow to you and come as well.
Shy, let us walk with you for a minute.
Of course. She holds out her hand to like
Yes.
carry something.
Yep.
You just put
I
your hand.
just like pat it. Thank
Oh.
you.
Okay.
I appreciate how much effort and how seriously you take the safety of the village. I do.
I hope you are not offended by my motion. I know it was
I'd
directly
never be
against
offended
yours.
by someone trying to do what's right and protect people.
I appreciate that.
I need to take a journey though.
Oh.
I need to go to the town below for
Oh.
supplies. But
Surely we can send someone?
it's quite a delicate matter. And
Kind of looks at you.
I brought Charlie along because I thought you might feel better if I went with someone with hunting experience.
Not very hunting experience. Charlie's quite new to the hunt.
It'd be more important to keep the village safe. And
Give
it
me-
shouldn't be.
Persuasion with advantage on that. Because that taps
And-
right into it.
I'm also, like, kind of guiding her.
Mhm.
Guiding? How much is that? What for?
Oh, D4.
Oh, a D4. Okay.
Dang, guys, dang. Hell yeah.
7.
7 total.
7 total.
I'll roll
With
as well.
advantage?
Oh,
Yeah, disadvantage.
14. 14, 15, 16, 17, 17.
Okay, that's way different. You say especially is like we need like better hunters in town kind of deal.
Yeah.
You see she like that completely
Yeah.
taps and she's like kind of nods. She's like, I see, I understand. Okay, so short. Do you have means of transportation? Do you need anything?
We'll need a cart. And she just taps her knees. Just to keep it faster.
No? Yep. You're leaving in the morning, yes?
I need to leave now. I don't, with how the bug bites have been progressing and now a murder, we need to move fast. And I'll go as fast as these old bones will let me.
I will not argue with your wisdom. I do suggest that you leave in the morning. However, if you feel it is more necessary to leave tonight, I will provide you with whatever provisions that we can assemble. How much time do I have to get it ready for you?
What do we need, like an hour, 2 hours?
Yeah, like an hour or two.
2 hours is the latest I would want to leave.
I can cut it in half. Where should we have it at your house?
Just the beginning of the path out.
Of course.
So, just before my house.
Understood. Best of luck on your travels. Hope you come back safely.
Yes, I'll make sure to come back with enough supplies that we shouldn't need to for a little while.
Alright. She will bow again respectfully and leave quickly.
Pats her hand.
Yeah. Within probably about 45 minutes, you are set up with a cart, wagon, blankets, supplies, rations, all sorts. You are decked out.
It was all a scheme.
Yeah. 2 horses. a
Cutting
mule in
off
front.
women, how did you get?
Yeah, mule in front, 2 horses, all decorated as well, beautifully in like town garb, so like tassels.
Just
and red,
sitting on the cart. So what'd you guys do?
You all convene
I bring
at this
back
point.
the shoes.
I double check that I can wear them too. Keep them for backup. Okay.
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 Shoes.
Come on. Onto the cart. Onto the cart.
I could get it. Should we wait? Should people stay to get your cart?
You guys
It's
all
dark out. People aren't going to see a mole man getting in a car.
If you want to stealth, you absolutely can. But your house is kind of on the edge a little bit
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
Well, that's cock, but it wasn't 20.
Ooh.
But you gotta honor the cock.
Gotta honor the cock.
That's a 13 plus 3, 16.
I would say that beats passive from normal people. Yeah.
And it's dark out.
And Starkout got some sort of cloak maybe,
Take that, normies.
Take that, normies.
Covered in mud.
Ooh.
Like Arnold Schwarzenegger in Predator.
Yeah.
They'll never bite me.
Wait, is there anything else you do before you guys start heading out? Any last thing?
I'm leaving me in case of emergency note
Mm-hmm.
for Asha
Mm-hmm.
and also for Shy. So in case it's I went behind your back, but it was for good reason. If I'm dead,
I
Asha
run
can
this
handle
town though, so
It's like, I appreciate your young spirit, but I was new here once too.
yeah. Fantastic.
Little Adam note, I do what I want.
And I do what I want. You guys start heading down a long mountain. And that is where we will end our session, but oh my gosh! Ooh. Okay, watch your eyes. Wait a minute. There we go.
There's like,
The moment.
Like,
Oh boy.
So it's a week on a cart?
a week and a half.
To that town, yes, but to the nearest town to you, like 2 days.
Oh, okay.
You guys will definitely reach that town first.
on the road.
This one went a little long. I apologize for that. I didn't want to cut you off though. It was like, no, this needs to happen.
We got some great story
This needs to happen though. Lord, I want to see this happen. Yeah.
We learned about cricket.
We learned about
We learned about hives.
Cricket
We
is
learned
almost what I named Whistle, and then I was like, nah, it works for the sibling.
That's so cute. Cricket
Cricket and whistle.
Hold on,
Cricket
that's
and
not
whistle.
it.
And then I think she might have
Crickle.
other siblings.
Would they have
Probably.
exiled Whistle if they found out?
It's
possible, right?
It's entirely
It's also not
possible.
necessarily
Which makes
that I was
sense.
afraid of exile. It's the fact that my family is still here and my family runs a shop.
Right, yeah.
And like, so they're really well known in town. And so if something happened with my name involved with a crime, it's gonna look bad for them. And I don't want to affect them.
And their livelihood depends on basically their charisma, like to sell things, that kind of stuff. It's entirely possible. Definitely more heat was on you because you were found with the body, versus she was also there at one point. Like
She was there in a dream.
She was
Shy.
at another part of the woods.
Yeah, Shy would have definitely been inclined to exile you as well, but I think the council would have been like overrule at that point. But I think the suggestion would have been made. Yeah, that's interesting that you had got exiled because like this is truly. I'll just roll it and we'll just see what happens. But
I know you're punishing me.
What?
Were you murdered
You know
first? Twice?
what did you do?
Murdered
Tell me.
twice!
Every other game I played.
Did you die?
That's what